Hi, everybody. Welcome to part 4, the finale, Gauntlet of Spiragos, brought to you by our friends at Onyx Publishing. Well, I'm not going to come up with a clever one for you. I've run out of paths you follow.
You've already run out of jokes. Four
Onyx's.
sections and he's out of jokes, guys.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
that's it, guys.
that's it.
Pack
I'll
it
come
in.
up with some.
That's why it's the finale.
Yep.
During
We're
the
out.
during the mid-season, the break between seasons, I'll just write out a bunch.
Yay.
And we'll get really deep and in-depth. Alrighty, fam. Who wants to recap where we were over 2 weeks ago? Because last week I had a bachelor party I had already signed up for, like March. So there's no way I'm just skipping out on that.
I'm back, so I have no idea what has happened.
Oh, and it's gonna be fun. You'll see.
Oh no.
You're in
You're
Ibram's
fine.
backpack.
Yeah, you were Ibram Sage's backpack the whole time.
And I fell in poop, so.
So sorry.
But he felt
Excuse
like
me?
Just think of the Star Wars scene where like Chewbacca's wearing C-3PO on his back. That's you right now.
Yeah.
And then he fell in the gross stuff. I fell in the gross stuff too, but
I did not fall in the gross stuff.
a few of them were downed.
And how did we get to the scenario where there was gross stuff? Is
Yeah,
that the technical
so-
term?
We started conquering this dungeon, and we were escaping the goblins coming from all directions. We climbed down a series of ladders to where they throw all their refuse in this place. Involved a lot of poop, and we fought there. Eventually we figured out pretty quickly, without any help from Bevan,
No
that
help. They were geniuses.
we
this
were so smart.
Like
dungeon
proud.
is actually the literal gauntlet of the Titan Spiragos. He got his hand cut.
Oh.
Yeah. So right now we're in the hand. Specifically, we're in the ring finger. We settled down to take a short rest, and we're looking for Spiragos's ring. So it seemed like a good place to start was the ring finger.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
so
nobody
you guys-
liked it enough to put a ring on it?
Oh.
Yeah, since you guys are doing your short rests, you might want to do your hit die, especially Corinne and Adam.
Yeah, I got shot with a ballista.
Man,
Congratulations.
I have.
You were along for the ride.
Oh,
So,
Why?
what do we do with the hit die?
Just click it,
Oh, okay.
and it'll. Yeah, there you go.
so well, you guys are just doing for two.
Can
Imani,
I-
you don't need it. You're at full already. You're at.
Yeah, I know. I was like, well, I
Just
clicked it
testing.
anyway.
So while you guys are sitting there taking a
Can
short,
I use 2 or just
Yeah.
1? Okay.
Just one. Oh, no, you can use 2 because you're second
you're level 2. While you're all sitting there cleaning off your weapons, whatever, Adam, on your shoulder, you feel rustling, and then everybody in the room just hears burning hands. She started
Sorry.
before she went unconscious, and John Viva wakes up and just shoots fires straight in the air.
On Viva.
Now, John Viva, you are awake, strapped to Adam's back.
Oh,
in a
man.
cage.
Oh, no.
What is happening? Why am I on someone's back? Why? Why am I on someone's
Because
back?
we had to carry you around.
We didn't want to leave you.
You fell asleep. We don't. You were just not there anymore.
You
Wait,
went.
I sleep?
I don't know.
I'm no armor surgeon.
No, I think we decided for some reason she was unconscious.
Yeah, no, she just randomly went dormant. What we decided, like, went and
Yeah, I guess I was dreaming about some weird place called London, and like there was magic, but people don't know about it. And like
Oh, that sounds weird.
that sounds a little familiar, doesn't it? Yeah, and I was
Get hit on the head. Did we miss it? Can you get head trauma?
I guess so. Is it canon now?
No, she can get helmet trauma.
Helmet trauma.
Gross.
Oh.
No, I don't want to type in right now while you create your.
While we
Oh, you can
reminisce.
do that.
one of
Yeah.
one of 5 fingers. You can guess that if you recall, looking at all of them, the other 3 are easily accessible. The thumb has a huge wall in the front. So those, do you want to go and clear out the easy ones, or are you just gonna go for it, bro?
I thought we tried to pick the. Did we not?
Well, you picked an easy one. There's 3 more.
We just picked the ring finger because it made the most sense, but it was a fruitless venture.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go to
There's
the
just a
thumb.
ballista in there.
You just want to go straight to thumb?
Well,
Yeah.
I would go for middle finger because if it's not the ring finger, like technically, if I don't know, thinking about human hands, like if it's not on a ring finger, maybe it fits the middle finger.
That,
See, I've got a ring on my thumb and my ring finger and my index finger. So
and this could have been a really stylish, Titan, and he's got a pinky.
he could.
That's true.
Much
Right.
fancy.
And if we just go to the thumb, I worry that we would have another goblin ambush situation where like they come at us from behind as well if we don't clear out.
That happened to you? Oh no.
That's essentially what happened. It was unavoidable. I mean, it was either we stay and fight them all at the top or we climb down and like have them follow us. So it was like a bad situation either way.
I mean, goblins aren't super scary, but like if it's to be avoided, that sounds cool too.
I mean, they had a moment where 2 of them went down, or 1 went down and another almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I-
by themselves, goblins aren't scary, but with a lot of them.
See, I had
Especially
just
the
kicked
Spidey
some
gobbies.
major. I had just kicked some major ass, and then someone shot me, and it was like, oh, and I'm down.
Aw, so
Yeah.
So should we go to the middle finger?
Yeah, you guys go to whichever.
Sure. Yeah.
I gotta look up which one is which.
Let's go give the middle finger a look.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey there.
So
You guys went here. which
just
is
so
number
I'm
2.
just so I'm caught up, we're going to this finger, right?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
that is the one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are
we're
we
not
allowed
going
to-
to this one.
Are we allowed to do
Yeah,
that
we're
on
doing
camera?
this finger. Well,
Yeah,
we're I
it's
mean,
this
you know,
fingers.
we're going to this finger. We're going to explore the gauntlets this finger.
Hey, you're gonna get us in trouble.
No, we aren't.
We're just showing which finger.
Just this finger.
It's just the
Yeah,
best
this
way to
finger,
show which
this finger
finger.
right here, this one.
So anyway,
Adam, which finger are we going to?
Oh, it's this one. Yeah.
Oh man,
I'm so glad we're all so mature.
We got a
we're
plan.
grown-ups.
someone snip that. That's a highlight.
Oh, that definitely is a highlight. I like it.
Oh, Daybit Gaming's here. Hi, Daybit.
Hi, Abby. I saw you yesterday.
Hey, Abby.
Hi, Abby. I did.
Did she wear the Healy pants?
No, she had a shirt that said pants on.
Well,
but
that's
no
good.
pants that said shirt.
Yeah, I told her to put tape on it and just write shirt.
like right on the butt. So that
Yeah.
it's
She
a
didn't wear the
shirt.
druid pants. I like the druid pants.
All right, so you guys are going to 3.
No, we're
is-
going to the middle finger. Why you?
Which is 3, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 3.
Man, no.
Why you have to bring counting into this, Bevan? We don't know how to count.
What is counting?
Finger 3. Oh.
All right, so
That's the other.
yeah, you're gonna see a lot of ballistas.
Oh my god.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Do we need
so
a map?
The goldiness of the map on the floor is
I wasn't ready for
made
this.
out of like a goldish copper metal. That's what I for it.
They can't
because
see
I-
yet because I'm still fitting it.
Well, you'll all see.
Yeah, there we-
Oh,
ooh.
Ibram, did you get all your hit points back, or are you still missing some?
Missing a few.
He's fine.
Any-
He'll
And
live.
if you guys have potions, you can say you
Yeah.
put a potion in his little feed pouch and fixed him up.
I'm checking to see how many I have left because I only have one left, so I don't think I would
I only have
give up
one,
my last one.
so I'm gonna hold off. But I am gonna walk around with my shield out.
You guys can arrange yourself as you'd walk in. We're gonna, still say you are still shot by the ballista. I wasn't going to make a 50-foot tunnel. That is a boring thing to adventure down. Takes like 3 turns for them to that ballista tunnel just so they could load it again. Would have been. Somebody is going to get ballisted though. Perhaps.
That sounds a little suggestive there. Hold on now.
You're going to just have to deal with this, sweetheart, because
The ballista's happening.
if you keep talking, you're going to get ballisted.
Wow.
They take a
Yikes.
shot at Darian Frost the moment you guys walk on in. Boom. I don't think it's actually going to hit Darian Frost.
Suck it, nerds. Nerd-ass goblins with your stupid ballistas.
I take it right in the chest as it bounces off my armor.
Well, yeah, does a 19 hit Darian Frost?
Oh, well, never mind. I take it right in the chest like a man.
Oh, no.
Yeah, 19 does hit.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
Look up how much damage.
Oh, wait, I have a 20. Never mind.
Yeah, I was
That's what
about to
I
say.
thought.
Yeah,
I
get
thought you were
wrecked.
in the 20s.
This says 20.
Well, then use 20. So, yeah, it bounces off the chest instead of impaling you to the ground.
Ding.
Because as we saw with
I
Adam,
knock
Adam
it.
was almost in
I
full
knock
health,
it to the
and then he got a
side.
bullet in the chest and almost died.
Yeah.
I just knock it to the side. I'm like, get that shit out of here.
All right. Now we're all going to roll for everybody.
Roll for initiative.
Oh, let's get this old initiative out of here. This is 2-week-old initiative. Adam, you're going to have to roll again. Lower, you can keep.
That initiative had gone stale. You know, it just wasn't good anymore.
Nice.
oh,
One.
now
Glow
what?
number, how good you are at taking bolts to the chest.
Sorry, you spider. I have so many enemies now that I have to keep track of.
Oh, man.
Oh, good.
No, I mean just different enemies, not like
Right here, right now.
there's not like
Uh-huh.
2 dozen enemies for you guys to.
I got to roll 27 initiatives.
No,
What a problem
I
for
didn't like
you.
having to roll like the dozen the other day. I'm not doing 20 something. Are you crazy?
I would.
Dr. Nick.
Sure.
Yeah, Dr. Nick the Stick is in here with his raccoon emoticons.
Good
Did I say
morning,
that right?
Dr. Nick.
Probably not. I got an emoticon for you. Right here. Dr. Nick the
Sounds
Stick.
very threatening.
No, it's
There you
the
go.
figure we're all
Ah,
adventurers.
I love it.
I just
Aw.
noticed how close I am.
Why?
That's what we were talking about before. You were real close.
Yeah,
Are
man.
do we only have a little map right now? Am I just
It's really tiny for me too.
It's just
This
a
is
small
a-
map.
There's a puppy.
This isn't a big map. It's only
So-
1, 2.
we're all shoved in the corner and then the blue gobbies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can
Okay.
rearrange yourself up there as you'd like, but this is only. I don't do my maps more than usually 10 or 11 squares wide.
No, I was trying to get it to move and I was like, oh well maybe it doesn't move. So.
No, it doesn't.
It certainly doesn't
It's
move.
good.
It's fine.
Stuff there as you'd like. I've got Goblin Cave going.
Mm-hmm.
Turn up the music.
Mhm.
And Susa, it's your turn. The goblins are still making their weird chittery goblin noise because while I'm using the standard goblin tokens, these goblins are weird. They've got, 8 eyes and big old teeth.
Well-
And that do like
Spidey
this.
gobbies.
Cool. Which one is loading the ballista?
This one over here. He's operating the ballista
If you tried to ping, it didn't ping.
because I didn't because I'm dumb. This one's operating the ballista. This is his little guard.
Okay. I will go after the one operating the ballista. I'm gonna just go here, and I'm gonna hit him with all I got. No barking. Okay. So first unarmed, and then is he down or is he still up?
Still up.
Okay. Then with the fan.
Now he's not.
7. Yeah. So it's the 1, 2, the punch and the stab.
Yep.
Dang. That was fast.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a reason. Like the other day, I kind of bumped up the combat because the default one is made for 4. Imani, kitty cat.
Kitty cat. Kitty cat's going to. I'm assuming this is within my moving action.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and then she gonna slide up right around that ballista, and I made my screen smaller and I can't find anything. And then she gonna go 1, and 2. Well,
You did a thing.
I tried.
You did a thing, yeah. Soften him
You
up.
hit with both of them. So you ran up and kitty clawed, and you took out chunks, like chunks of these goblins that are no longer there.
Oh goodness.
That's an image.
Darn! Like, what's wrong with you, Heather?
Wow.
We're here to attack the goblins, not rip them to.
Well, I mean,
Survival
Imani
of the fittest,
likely
man.
to play with her prey before she kills it.
Like
Just
any good kitty.
Righty, Abram, first man.
Just call him Pony Boy.
Yeah. You shoot him in the head and he goes down. Goblin.
One for Pony Boy.
Yeah, Pony.
Count it. Put it on the board.
All right, we'll keep your positions on the initiative unless Darian wants to case about it. But at this point, you're like going to be next after John. But yeah, so you have more. There's more map up here. It's just hidden. You guys want to go up beyond these walls up here, or if you. Oh wait, I have reading to do.
Read to us.
Here, behind two more goblins manning yet another ballista. Unless I already read this, but I don't think I did.
Nope.
The iron-walled tunnel begins to slant downward. Hanging from the walls are wispy curtains of spider webbing. While the iron tang and rank odors of the goblins remain strong here, there's another scent in the air. Sweet, burning smell. Flickering glow radiates. Then, if you want to explore deeper, I have more I can read.
Someone say fire?
Flickering glow, yeah.
The sweet burning smell, that worries me.
You guys, your tokens here, and I will. Holly. Gauntlet.
Boom! Oh, there's a body.
Holly. Gauntlet. Heel.
Darian,
Aw, look crispy.
Yeah, well, we're just hugging one another.
Hugging it out.
Yeah.
The bond formed by being attacked with siege weapon.
You feel closer to one another now. Almost as if you were bound together by that bolt.
Oh.
Skewered, as it were.
Skewered.
I don't like what you're insinuating, Cat.
I'm all right with it. I'll bring us together, one big happy family.
I just love like Ibram.
He's got the country accent. Family.
I just love Ibram like just being like the nicest out of all of us, I think. And like
The
just
most
trying to
menacing,
just trying to make us all get along. Even while he's like this formidable horseman, just being like, can't we all just get along?
What is getting along? We just don't know.
Ibram's trying to teach us all a lesson. Very important lesson about friendship. Okay.
I don't understand. What is friendship?
It's the boat that you get on.
The USS Friendship.
Yeah.
I don't understand that reference.
I hate to break up the mood, but there appears to be a body in here.
Back on track.
As I was gonna, at the end of the tunnel, the walls come together to form a sort of amphitheater, in which a crude altar has been set up. Rough 8-armed effigy has been carved out of the same Titan bone material as the giant column. Of you because at the base of the altar, there's a bloody heap, and in a moment it dawns on you that heap is actually the partially dismembered remains of a bound halfling, face frozen in a gory mask of remarkable agony. Of unremarkable agony. No, of remarkable agony. You look away before the contents of your stomach can curdle anymore. Oil lamps have been hung around the altar, and your stomach turns once you recognize the smell as that of burning fat. You have little doubt of the source that emanates from the lamps in thick, rolling puffs. Hanging spiderweb curtains have been dyed various garish colors, although they are tainted with a sickly yellow. Strung across the rear of the area, a crude patchwork curtain has untanned skin and clothes of humanoids unfortunate enough the goblin's grasp. That's where the that I'm gonna add to remarkable came from. I am gonna have you guys roll perception.
I just want to point out that we walked into this grisly scene discussing the merits of friendship.
We did real good.
I mean, yeah, I said I was concerned about the sickly sweet burning smell. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah, that's fair.
Do you want perception or investigation?
Perception. Investigation is when you're actively
Bevan, I feel like you
That
didn't
spider
even
eye
tell us that.
No, it's fine because you're gonna fight her regardless. Just whether or not you guys see them immediately. And you guys are doing
Real great.
I don't think you're gonna see the things you're
A 21 perception?
Oh, I didn't see your 21%.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. All right, Adam. I mean, I'm gonna roll the other thing, but I'm gonna assume you see it and you point out. Yeah. So for all but you do notice that hiding one on the ceiling and one not even being super stealthy, but stealthy enough that the others noticed, hiding just behind the altar, like kind of ducked down. See a giant wolf spider on the ceiling.
Okay, well, I'm gonna shout in Goblin, "Hey, we're having a moment!" and then fire off my bow at the shaman.
Has that worked any time?
Whoa.
Tried it?
Look at that! Look at that beautiful monstrosity.
Yeah, I found one that looked as much as an old Magic the Gathering piece of card art as I could, and I stretched it vertically to make her look at.
Nice.
So
Very
it's
well.
gorgeous.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous goblin. Anyway, Adam, if you really want to take a quick little pot shot, go for it. And that was to whom?
The shaman.
Shaman?
That one.
Wait, we have to kill it?
And you don't really have to do anything. To get into the philosophical discussion about
Imani, this is eat or
mean-
be eaten world here.
I feel like we haven't tried to capture any of these goblins. Right? To fire what the fuck they're doing here. And where's
So don't worry, you dealt way more damage than what it looks like percentage-wise. I forgot to make her overall health correct,
Well, that's
which I'm going to fix now. You did more than damage.
So I mean, I really don't think goblins ask.
Can't trust him.
They're also kind of like, out to kill everything or eat things. Have you ever known a goblin to be reasonable or reasoned with?
I don't know.
Yeah, just ask the halfling that they're burning as candle fuel, using his curtains and.
I mean, really, to be fair, we should turn them into candles, but we're more merciful than that, I think.
Are we?
We haven't turned anyone into candles yet.
That's true. I don't think I feel good about turning people into candles.
Yeah, but at least one of you is regularly eating dead goblin things.
But at least they're dead.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, you didn't. That's fine.
I know, I was just trying to expand it.
How dare you do ear to the ground?
My bad.
Thanks for the follow, Ashmore DM.
Hi, Ashmore DM.
Imani just crouched on the ground suddenly and put her ear to the ground, quite literally.
Adam goes and shoots someone, and Imani's like, "What do I hear?" Adam's, you're like, "Madam, I believe there's some monsters over there. I have to listen to the ground in the forest." He's like, "You're not even a ranger." All right, John Viva, you're back in action. You got full spell slots because you took a
Very
long
long
nap
rest.
while everybody else fought.
I get to.
You're armored. You are at level 2, right? We already dealt with
Yep,
that.
I
Okay,
did.
thank God.
And you know what that means? I get to do one of my very most favoriteest things.
Burn it with fire.
Burn it with fire!
Oh, great. It'll smell like more burned flesh in here.
That
Cool.
fireball, I think I saved that fire sound effect way to the top. All right, let me know when you click it.
All right. Give me 1 second. My computer is taking so
that's
long.
true.
All right. You ready? Ready? 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Do firebolt to the spider or the other thing?
Ooh. Explode.
Let's go with the shaman.
Shaman?
Yes.
Alrighty. You don't. There's no roll against it, right? You just. Oh, you got a 22. Jesus. You guys are gonna kill the shaman before. That's why I was like, it's okay if we don't do a 4-hour game today. All right, John Viva, to move, or are you confident with?
I'm gonna just give me 1 second. I don't know if you had to roll anything against firebolt.
Nope,
but
it wasn't. Firebolt's just a ranged attack.
Yep, it's just right. Okay, cool. I am going to hop over right about here.
Okay.
Actually, no, I take that back. I'm going to pop over here.
Pop over there.
Yep.
Right. All right, John Viva. After you move over there, you hear skittering on the scene.
Oh no.
Oh
And
crap.
look up to see this boy. Don't worry, it's just a goblin. It's not a spider. Up on the ceiling. Climbs on down. Makes claw attack. 12, is that gonna hit? I doubt it.
I doubt it, but let me confirm.
I'm pretty sure you're at least 14 or 15 because you are a suit.
I mean, one would think, but like.
But you were also just dormant. Who knows what happened to you?
Yeah, I know. What did you guys do when you made me a backpack?
No, your AC is 12.
I am a 12, yeah.
So you take that hit, but you
No.
don't take that hit. So you take 4 slashing damage. So the goblin jumps down and goes, blah, and slashes.
Just like that.
How dare.
And with that, it is our good man Darian's turn.
I am going to move towards this goblin and attempt to hit the shaman with a cold touch. Frost touch? Cold? Chill touch. Yeah, chill touch. Word.
I mean,
No touch.
It's still
Something
a
is
cold
cold.
touch.
Yeah, 23 for 6.
Alrighty. The lady?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you've killed the mini boss.
Nice. And I say a little cold to follow the fire.
Oh, oh, you. Alrighty. That's the end of
Frost
your turn.
Viva is a thing, I'm saying.
It is not a thing. Shutting that down real fast.
Frost Viva is the best thing of this game.
Well, that spider sees you kill its mommy. And
Oh,
unlike
no.
before where it fell in love with Imani, I can go get rid of the shaman. This one runs up and goes to bite you and misses. It goes and sinks its teeth into absolutely nothing. His sharp, pointy teeth gain no purchase on your armored form. All right, Imani.
It's very nice. I like that commentary. Zilla.
Oh, hey,
And
Zilla.
we've
Bill.
got a
Bill's Zilla
host
in the house.
from Onyx Path.
Our good friends OPP in the house.
Yeah.
We love
All
our
right.
friends at OPP. I like this setting. This is because it's not standard Forgotten Realm. Anyway,
So-
Imani.
While everybody's kind of all combat-y, can I just go check out the body?
I mean, it is dead. You can.
So there's nothing to be learned from it?
Well, maybe when you're not fighting, but there's nothing
I
that's
don't
gonna
want
be helpful.
All
right?
right.
It is a dead, delicious corpse. I mean, they are literally burning its fat in these.
All right. Well, I guess she's gonna. Is this little Spidey guy? Is he in combat?
Yeah.
All right. So she's just gonna take a shot with her
Sneak
short
attack.
bow. Yeah.
It misses.
Ow!
Let's see if it gets even worse. find out if this guy is under a. What have I been doing? I've been doing a 50-50. I've been doing close under 20. It's a horrible. A 20 or lower, it's horrible. Otherwise, it's just a miss. It's fine. Just miss. No fumble.
With it.
You just
Well, I
created such a strong relationship with that other spider. That just something in your head now associates them with your kitty cubs instead of
Kitty cubs?
kitty cubs, because she's a kitty.
Hmm.
All right, Siusa.
All right. I have my ruler on. That's fine. I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna attack this spoder. Give it the old 1-2.
That's
19
a
for
hit.
8. And then the war fan with the stab. 17 for 4.
That's it. Build another creature.
Oh, I did want to ask you. Short rest. Do I recover any key? Or is that only long rest material?
Let's look. It's probably on your thing.
I'm looking, but I don't see where. Oh wait, here's key.
Luke's gonna find it fast.
Oh, until you
When you
finish a
finish-
short or long rest, at the end of which you draw all your experience. Okay.
So yeah, all done.
Cool. I have key again. Nice.
But it doesn't really matter. You already killed it.
Doesn't. I just wanted to know where if we fight something that I
See,
need
good
it.
old 5e monks, man. They looked at him in 3.5 and went, "Those poor bastards," and went, "Let's do something about it." And now they're, especially when you get to level 3 and you can Goku it up. They probably went, "Oh."
What did we do? What did we unleash?
Or Rangers, on the other hand, with Ibram, unless you really, really plan that guy, it's not as powerful. That's all right. We're working
A lot
on
of
it.
heart.
Yusa, your similar skittering. Oh, I mistakenly dragged it and stretched it out by 4 squares.
We didn't see it, so we just saw your terror.
Here, I'll show you what I saw by mistake.
Oh no.
Because he's gonna jump down and attack you. Put him on the object. That's what I did by mistake.
Oh no.
I'm sitting here dragging this monster, and then suddenly.
Oh.
But no, another goblin that managed to evade your gaze because they were really sneaky. Jumps down and gives you the old 1-2 for an 18 to 12
18 hits.
for 2. So. This one, he has 4 arms, but they're not really big. He's like.
Guys, so okay, I help run our Twitter.
Yeah.
I think this was not my doing, but OPP just responded to one of our tweets where we said we are definitely live for Scatted Lands.
Oh no!
Oh,
Who tweeted that one?
I think that was Cody.
Oh no!
Cody, what did you do? Oh, Cody.
That's quite the typo.
And their response was just the disapproving emoji. Sorry.
Oh, typos.
Now I'm making fun of him and Scatted Lands, Cody. Scatted Lands.
Oh, boy.
He
I
could've
mean,
just
the T-
retweeted my tweet.
The T is next to the R, so
So it was nice working with you guys, Onyx Path, but too bad Cody had to root it for all. All right, Ibram, I believe it's your turn. You must have just clicked that Falchion by mistake.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. I was just being nice.
You're just waving it around like, ah.
Yeah. The goblins are falling down from the ceiling everywhere. I'm over, and I am going to do a 2-weapon attack, falchion and bone dagger. So there's the falchion.
So to answer the chat, yes, they do get extra attacks. They get multi-attacks because they have 4. So instead of being 1 slash attack, they get double. Falchion, that 18 does hit. It does deal damage.
And then I get the bone dagger.
I forgot you got that bone dagger to bone
We've
dagger
had missed
down.
with. I
She did
assume.
miss with.
All
That's
right.
a good assumption.
That's what I-
All right, John Viva.
Flies. Everybody's replying with.
Nice.
Oh, well, we did it, guys. We're famous now because of Scattered Lands.
Oh
I
no.
feel like we're gonna be running in some weird circles.
Boy.
Well, all those new follows, we don't know where they came from.
Well, guys,
Oh,
back
before
to
it
the
was
rest.
Scarred Lands, it's hashtag Scattered Land.
Oh
no.
no.
Well, I mean, last episode, we were knee deep in filth.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
I need a breath.
I'm gonna try and use Thunderclap. So Darian Frost and our Goblin buddy here, y'all have to roll Constitution saving throw.
What are you casting?
Thunderclap.
Jeez.
Is it just the two of us?
Yes, 5 feet range.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
so will the goblin.
I mean, she could have moved first, but I mean, I guess that was too much to ask.
I don't know why you're doing Thunderclap. That's a higher level spell, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a cantrip.
Oh, it is?
It's a
Yeah.
cantrip.
Oh, well, my mistake.
She
The
still
goblin
could.
does not save.
She still could have moved.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's just really against Frost Viva, so
Really trying to drive that point home.
Does Ibram have to do it too?
Nope.
No, 5 foot
Nope.
range.
All right. Well, it takes 4 damage. And then what else happens if it fails anything?
If it fails, I think take the passes. Oh no! If it doesn't pass, it takes damage. But if it does pass, it survives. It doesn't get any damage. Oh my god!
Here,
I'm
I'll just
sorry.
look it up.
Just type it in the eye, man.
Exactly.
Yep.
Thunderclap.
Each creature
Nope, it's
within
just
range.
damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Must succeed on a con saving throw or take 1d6.
All right. These things happen in the Scattered Lands. All right, sweet. Since you failed to, John Viva, since you failed to murder that goblin. Oh, wait, no. Yes, it is that goblin who's going to try to murder you again. Gonna multi-attack. That's not what I need to click. I need to click that. A 16. Another 16.
I'm gonna cast shield as a reaction.
What does that give you?
Hold on.
Just make sure it's more than 4 AC, because otherwise it's still gonna hit you.
I believe it. Oh come on, go faster.
Shield. Spell.
+5 bonus.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Perfect. Neither of those hit you. They are about to hit you, and right before they hit your not at all fleshy flesh, because you're a magic ghost being, though just a little brighter. And I like to think
Glow
that
a little redder.
his claws kind of like shear off a little bit. Making, goblin ass.
Yep. So
He
I have
becomes-
plus.
The goblin becomes Jontron. All right,
I have
that was
+5 for AC till the start of my next turn.
awesome. Darian.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm gonna follow the thunder with a little Morningstar.
follow the thunder. What a metal phrase.
That's right. So I will attempt to hit this one here with some Morningstar. Oh,
Oh, that does hit.
Mm.
You squelch his head in. Another little around and little.
Ooh.
It sounds.
Kind of have to when you
Did
pull it back out again. It kind of makes that suctiony.
Oh.
Yeah.
well, in that case, I'm gonna move up next to this one. I'm gonna take a bite out of crime,
Okay, McGruff.
or not.
Uh-oh, let's see if you
Oh.
mistakenly bite
God,
that
he
torch.
bit his tongue.
Yeah, so you go to bite the goblin and he moves out of the way.
Uh-huh.
That he's like sharing the square with. Basically go and your face gets in that square
Uh-huh.
a little bit. And you
Uh-huh.
just take 1 fire damage.
Oh.
It's not even that big damage.
Oh, man.
But you go to bite him and instead, ooh, so spicy.
I imagine that is probably the same as kissing Jean Viva.
So you're just practicing. Instead of a pillow, you have a torch.
Stop that right now.
Don Viva's going to be doing her wide awake, not at all sleeping guard duty. And you're going to be like, why is there a torch lit? Get out of here. And you're going to have like a little spray bottle. And
I'm just gonna set him on fire. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm just not even gonna just.
Now, if this if this at any point makes you real world angry, Sweeta, just tell us and we'll stop making the joke.
But you can roast him in his armor. It is a
Yes.
perfect little vessel.
Don't give me ideas because I might take you up on it.
I mean, if the goofs get too goofed, go too far, we'll slide back on Frost. But, you know, regardless.
Okay, I'm gonna try and take another sip of this drink. The last time I did a literal spit take. So
That's an expensive $5 bottle of very old grape juice. Bonnie, it's your turn.
Real quick, Billzilla is following it's quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, right?
Oh hey,
All right.
Billzilla, follow the thunder.
Unfortunately, unlike our Star Wars, these guys don't get any bonuses. Give bits.
Give bits.
Yeah,
Star
that's
Wars,
because you're a terrible game master.
I'm a
That's
terrible
not true.
a terrible game master because I don't give you guys +2 for every bit or every time someone cheers. And Cody last night started cheering with just 1. It's like Cody.
All right. Well, we only got one Gobby kind of hanging out there. Let's see. 18?
Oh, that hits. That hits for a lot. Oh man, Goblin. You know, he was all cocky and stuff. He's like, yes, I was very sneaky and I dodged and and he's just like looking down at his arm and with like it hits like one arm, like pins it to him, and all the other 3 arms are doing the Ace Ventura like like pointing at that one arm. Like, ow.
Ow, much hurt.
Like, ow. Yes, he is a weeby goblin. All the other ones are spider goblins. This is goblin. Ouch, that is much hurt. I just thought these would good friends be. All right, see you.
We're not playing Star Wars, man.
So I just go in for the punch, 15 for 6.
Yeah, you just the poor guy's like sitting there screaming, and you're like, and you like barely. Everybody just hears a tiny little, like a little slap, like a little, and he falls and dies.
I don't even like follow through on the punch. It's just like a.
It's just a little. You can barely hear it. It's not like the other punches where she was like into it. This one is just a little slap, just a little fleshy. Righty.
Well, that was something, I
Yes.
guess.
You guys are, of course, able to be goblins to the goblins and spiders and around.
We can freely move about the cabin.
Yes, you're now free to move about the cabin.
I'm gonna investigate and see.
I'll check out the body first.
Yeah, I want to check the body. He's probably got some sort of mark or whatever. So
Wait a
Some
second.
sort of
I was
insight,
told
yeah.
that body was inconsequential.
No, I always said he wasn't worth stopping the fight over.
But I didn't want to fight. I was like, oh, these guys are going to fight. Imani's going to go and steal whatever she can off this damn body.
Oh, you were looking to steal.
Now-
See, the way you described it was investigate. Like, oh no, what happened to this poor man?
Oh, she don't care.
Well, well, all right, Imani, we can just say you quickly before everyone else was like, Imani will look. Like, so we'll give you a quick little
Taste.
first investigation.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's really fine. If we're all going to investigate the body,
Yeah.
we should.
I sincerely thought you were like, oh no, what happened to this hobbit?
No.
I gotta go and check. And
Hey,
I'm like, Heather, there's
halfling.
yes, excuse me, halfling.
All right, are we all investigating?
Yeah, you guys can investigate whatever. Investigate the body. Investigate the bodies you made.
I did intimidation. I'm intimidating the bodies.
Right now.
You just
Oh,
run
no,
up to
my
the
bad.
dead body and you're like, "We're Scarecrow."
Not me roll that as advantage. My bad. I don't know what even happened.
That's all right. They were both 3s.
Okay,
Yes,
so
it
I'm gonna
doesn't
roll
even matter.
investigation for real this time. Oh goodness. The intimidate was better.
I am going to
Here's
begin
the effect
casting
on
a
the dead
ritual.
body.
You're gonna what was that?
I am going to begin casting a ritual.
Righty.
That sounds ominous.
How long is it gonna take you to cast?
I believe rituals are 10 minutes in 5th edition.
Yeah. Are you looking to bring him back? Are
No,
you
I'm detecting something.
detecting. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Is the
Anyone
thing
else
you're
get
detecting
that?
magic?
I do.
Yes. What, Doodle? Yeah.
A doodle.
Come.
Okay. We found the source of the meowing.
Anywho, so Imani, you go to investigate the body, and it's mostly been stripped clean of like things. Still has pants on, thank God. And on that pants that is wearing his, equipment belt, and is clearly part of the Fangfall militia. Got like the belt buckle, not quite his insignia. You can't really identify him specifically, but you can go, that's a Fangfall belt. All right. You can tell by their fancy Fang cowboy style belt buckle.
Damn, I want one.
I mean, okay, it's just a belt buckle, but
I take it.
Take
I
it.
mean,
Wait, I thought we were supposed to take those back
Yeah,
to the
we're-
village.
yeah,
Proving that we found them.
Can I have it in the interim?
yeah, sure. You're gonna show up and they're gonna be like, "Did you find him?" And you're gonna be wearing the belt buckle. You're
Yeah.
gonna be wearing like 5 insignias, and you'll be like, "Howdy, y'all."
Find them. I became one of them.
Howdy, y'all. Susa Salazar in the house.
Sounds like
Oh,
a person
man.
doing an
Ibram's
American
getting taken
accent.
over.
But otherwise, there's really nothing on this goblin. In fact, there's not even much in the not goblin, not halfling. Not even much in the halfling anymore. Gonna get really technical.
Oh, like physically inside him.
Physically inside him,
Oh no.
like he has been flayed. His face still has skin on it. That's about it. Kind of
Some-
gross.
Something I'm very glad to not have flesh anymore.
Why not?
Can't be made into curtains.
Yeah.
Well,
Seem to be fans of doing.
not gonna stop him from trying.
Oh god.
Can I investigate the altar?
Yeah. You can do an investigation check. You can do a knowledge religion check. You can do a knowledge arcana check. Yeah, you're like, it appears that this altar is made of altar. Give it a knock, and you're like, yeah, that's metal.
That's an
all right.
altar, all right.
And everybody's like, that's not a metal altar, and you're like, yep, that's wooden altar.
Anything from with those goblin bodies?
All right, I'm gonna put my
Yeah, the
investigation.
goblins have a few more of those throwing darts if you want. Nope, exactly. I do not. Yeah, here, what did you get for your investigation? A 16? Yeah, one of their loincloths does have a pocket sewn into it.
Don't go digging around in there.
That's too late. There.
That
And
seems like a
it's-
bad idea.
It's just got a single potion of healing in it.
All right.
Oh.
I'm gonna
And
drink
what
this
looks like
potion.
you're just gonna drink it. All right, I'm still gonna describe the bottle.
Oh yeah.
It looks
Yeah,
like
I'd like
they
to-
just like reused like an old liquor bottle, like potion, and shook it up, and it's all good.
Well, I just assumed it was a potion of healing, but I guess we'll find out what happens when I drink it.
That noise. 55,
It's
nothing
tambourine,
bad.
it
It's
sounds
just a
like.
potion of healing, so you do
Oh,
your
thank
2d whatever plus. There's still the spider and the Shimity Shaman.
I'll check out the shaman.
I'll check out the spider.
Check out the shaman.
Hey, man. I
All right.
don't get much.
What The goblin is or the spider is a spider, all right. With a roll of investigation, you notice that the giant spider.
I mean,
Spider.
why not?
You can roll it. Or a 13. Oh, you're positive now. Guys, the spider. We've been fighting lots of spiders. 2. It's a giant spider.
Hey man, I don't know. I've only been back into the real world for a little bit. Who
That's
knows what
true.
has happened to spiders since I was, actually alive.
So
You're
Susa,
gonna
you
like it.
find a completely uninteresting to you stick in its hand and a crown that looks like it was made out of bones and spider bit.
So I just take the stick and throw it behind me. So if anyone else wants to look at it, I'm just clearly not interested. I'm like, stick, whatever.
I'll
And-
run an Arcana on it.
All right. Well, Corinne, what are you doing with the bone helmet?
The crown, I wrap my sleeves over my hands, and I'm like, I don't know if this is like, it doesn't look good. Like, this is not stylish by any means. But maybe one of you want it. Here you go. I really don't. Thank you.
So I ran a 21 on Arcana running on the stick.
Alrighty. So that wand it's one I'm gonna make up, but I always wanted a wand that just. So it's a fire wand of not of spell storage, but it's of spell use. So you can either use that wand to cast 1 level 2 fire spell, 2
Ooh.
level 1 fire spells, or cantrips. It doesn't. So it just gives you an extra spell slot for spells you have.
I'ma pocket that.
So it's just giving you extra fire spells. That one only works with fire spells. So if you were to be like, yeah, but I also have this awesome ice spell, and it's like, no, not of this.
I'm
Come
gonna
on,
pocket
Jackie,
that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pocket that. Hold on. Let me add it to my equipment. Is it one use?
No, it has to recharge after every long rest.
Ooh. And it's just gonna be a wand of fire?
Yeah, like fire. What did I call it? I just had a whole name for it, and I already.
Like wand of fire use.
I thought it was a wand of storage, wand of fire spell storage, or
Yeah,
something.
or something. You can come up with a fun name for it. It's what it does that's important.
Okay, the wand of explodey things.
There you go.
Ooh, the wand of explosions. There we go.
Oh, and when Susa sets the crown aside, like carefully not touching it, she's like, Darian, here you go. It looks like something you'd like.
Darian's performing a ritual right now.
Yeah, he's affecting stuff.
He
Busy.
just chucks the stick at his head.
I just nudge the crown at his feet, like, when you're ready. Here you go.
Ibram, do you want to give a shot at the good goblin? By the good goblin, I mean the goblin that.
Yeah, might as
Oh, hi,
well.
Thrandra.
See what's
Oh,
going
hey.
on there.
Hey, thanks for the bits.
I think she already left.
Oh,
Well,
like she came in, cheered, and then left.
Nope, she's back.
Oh, there she is. Might have a weird connection.
Wait, you got a 17?
Sure did.
All right, so you find in her pockets a bunch of teeth,
ew.
goblin or otherwise. 2 of that, what you meant.
All right.
So we're making a set of dentures. Continue.
Or a necklace. Or you're like taping them to your bow to make.
I'm not doing any of that.
So that when you hit people with your bow,
He's
you
gonna
know,
lace
you
him
know,
into
bite
his
attack.
name.
Yeah, like
No.
like
No.
You can sterilize them first.
braid your tail.
Joe.
Also put teeth in the tails.
I mean, hooves are like big fingernails. So
That is
No,
true.
so you find a pocket full of teeth, and then you reach into another pocket, and it has very incredibly not even like cut gemstones. They're all uncut. In fact, if you had rolled lower than a 15, you would have thought it was another pocket full of teeth.
Okay.
But you estimate that these guys are worth between 50 and 100.
pocket full of teeth
Uncut.
just sounds like
Oh, wow.
pocket full of sunshine, but infinitely worse.
The title of our episode now: Pocket Full of Teeth.
Pocket full of teeth.
Pocket full of teeth.
I
And you
got a
do
pocket
find two more of their signature bubbly, creepy looking heal.
Well, I'm gonna hang on to one of those. And any of you boys and girls need a potion?
Nope.
I could if no one else wants.
I like how you're like boy and girls.
Oh.
Snakes and armors and
Hey,
kitties.
you folks, you fine folks.
Indiscernible gender. I don't judge.
Issa, do you want it? Taking a little bit of hit.
I'll take it. It doesn't look pleasant, but I suppose I can muscle it down, I guess. You.
And how many gems were there? Just give me a value.
Handful.
A handful?
Like
distribute the handful evenly throughout the group.
Oh,
yes.
so nice.
Between all of us, we have about 10 gold pieces of uncut gems.
We all got a fifth a handful.
Is that
Later
one?
on the old
Is that
man,
one
like, there you-
finger? Is that one finger, Adam?
Yeah.
Just about this many gemstones. This many gemstones.
All right, Darian. I'm going to say it's been 10 minutes.
Sweet. So I detect magic, even though I think we may have found the one magic item.
Well, that crown is also emitting abjuration.
Oh.
I believe is what I'm thinking of.
Find abjuration for.
Well, that's what I'm double checking. Yes, it emphasizes magic that blocks, banishes, or protects.
Well, wasn't very protective for the shaman.
No.
Can I determine what it does? Is identifying still a thing?
Yeah, just roll a high enough Arcana check, and we can.
Okay. Yeah, that ought to be hilarious. Oh my goodness!
Hey, that wasn't bad.
Not horrible. It's enough that you can tell that this will give one armor to the wearer, but you can tell there's other stuff about it. Sure about.
Because that's what Darian needs is more armor.
So the wearer will get magically +1 AC, but
Ooh.
there's other stuff that you can't figure.
I can check too. I've got a.
I mean, no matter what it does, Susa won't wear it on principle. So it's anybody else's.
Sorry, give me 1 second. I think I'm getting some background noise.
It's all right because you got a nothing, got a 4.
Oh,
You're
well.
like, yep. Helmet is made of teeth. It's a teeth crown. Crown of teeth.
Did I roll a nat 1? Oh, man. Give me 1 second.
Okay, bye.
Her sound is ahead of her video for me. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Sorry, my bad.
you know, it's just because she's on.
On Chicago internet. That's.
Well, because she's out in Naperville, so she's got the good stuff. It's not the internet that's the problem.
Oh, okay.
Suburbs.
Yeah, no, she's got pretty much on her Fisher Price computer.
Yeah, my device is
So
kind of
Darian, you can hand that out. You could that helmet or not that helmet crown on, and
I mean, they put it at my feet, so I'm assuming they're afraid to wear it.
I just think it's ugly, but that's just.
It's not gonna fit over my ear.
You know what? Screw it. Ibram, do you want it?
Yeah.
Take it.
Right.
Okay, the mental image of Ibram wearing like a little crown is very funny to me.
especially since the crown made of bone. So you're putting that crown on.
Putting that crown on.
I
Make
know
a
we
Constitution check.
Oh
I trusted you.
I'm sorry, you wore me as a backpack so faithfully and I failed you.
I feel like Warmy as a backpack is like a weird.
That's all right, because it's not a high Constitution save. It was a 10. But while you put it on, you notice it pokes you a bit. When it pokes you, you go to try to take it off, and you can't.
Oh,
You have this permanent +1 to your AC. However, when you go to use a hit die now to regain it on a short rest, roll a D100 and under a 25, take that much damage.
Cool.
There's a 1 in 4 chance that you'll hurt yourself when. However, you do have a permanent +1 to your AC, and you're just going to need someone to help you take it off. It's just right now, it's magically. You notice that the spider fangs that were part of the crown have kind of latched onto your head.
Well, I got some bad news. I think I'm cursed.
It's a.
This gift of yours bit me. Bit me right in the skull.
I knew it was bad news. Just look at it.
Oh, I appreciate the heads up.
Heads up, you say.
I said it was ugly.
Nah,
Put it on anyway.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
Nah,
that.
it's
so
it's
funny.
another one I came up with. It's a circlet of mixed blessings. So yeah, it does give you a permanent +1 to your AC as long as you're wearing it. However, you can't just remove it, take that negatives. So that's this finger gone, the fun one.
Well, everybody, let's give it the proper salute. Goodbye, middle finger.
Goodbye.
I did the wrong one. Goodbye, middle finger.
Only Manic Pixie Girl would get middle finger wrong.
I know,
Now-
I did this one. That's not the
Now,
middle
to
finger.
clarify, we don't want else because L Space Cat goes under 25, take that much damage. You're not going to take like from the D100 25.
Yeah, yeah.
Take the
they
hit
die.
die's worth of damage. So
Oh.
if you're like 14 health, you roll a hit die and it's like, oh, 10, but you roll a 14 on the D100, you're actually going to take 10 damage.
If you're below like 5 hit points and you roll it, you might accidentally kill yourself.
Well, yeah, you won't die. You'll go to, unconscious.
Ah.
You go to help yourself and suddenly you're like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, all right.
Okay.
So we don't need to, well, you know what? Might as well. Let's just move everybody back to the center chain.
I don't know how to
Back to the
take
poop.
your title and give me a.
No, we've had enough poop.
Well, you're back in the poopy. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, well, we're here now. That's fun. So we've done the middle finger and the ring finger. Do we want to go pinky? Like, just get it out of the way? We've been avoiding it for some reason.
Are we
Here.
certain that this ring is
Well, I mean, the fingers are the only places we can go.
Here, Adam, you can just go to your armor class and change it up.
Yeah, I got it all figured out. Thank you.
Okay. Oh no, your armor class is now not applicable. It's NAN.
Ah, you can't get me.
What's your AC? Yep.
Higher than yours, maybe.
Higher than yours.
There we go.
There it is. Cool.
You did it.
So you want to go to the pinky finger? Pinky finger?
Little pinky
Yeah.
finger.
Yeah. Let's check that pinky out.
All right. Well,
Get my shield out.
yeah, I was going to say, because I swear to you guys, it wasn't my idea to put a ballista at the front of every finger. But here
Is
we
there
are.
another ballista?
There is literally a ballista guarding every single finger.
These goblins are one-trick ponies.
Around the
No
corner.
offense, Ibram.
I want to.
I feel like Ibram and I hold hands as we walk down this finger.
Yeah, no, I have an idea. I have a brilliant plan.
Do it.
All
I already
right.
rolled my to hit. So.
Well, before we expose ourselves, I want to throw a handful of teeth and loudly say in Goblin, "Oh, where'd all my Goblin money go? I must have dropped it somewhere.
I mean, I
no one
guess.
else comes up and takes it. Wait.
I mean, I guess roll a deception check. I guess let's do it with advantage because that's silly. Well, that and goblins are like a favorite enemy for Adam. Give him that too.
He knows goblin culture.
No, he
All
doesn't.
I still, have a really thick accent and don't sound like a Goblin.
Howdy, y'all! It's me, a goblin. It's me, a Goblin, and I'm here just
Goblin in around.
Yeah. So, Does a 17 hit your AC, Adam?
No, because I have my shield on.
Oh, okay then.
AC's 19.
And his special crown.
And a special crown.
Is only a positive.
Only positive, it's
Well,
fine.
then you're fine because the Gerblins go, he ain't no Gerblin. And it tings off of your shield, and we're gonna keep unless anybody needs to argue, we'll keep the freaking
Turn order?
I think
turn
it's
order.
clear.
I think it cleared
Yeah, it looks
out.
like it's
That's
cleared for
cleared.
us.
Oh, is it cleared?
Yeah.
Cleared for me, man.
I think it's because you went to a new map, maybe?
All right, because mine's still there, but guess what? So good for you guys. We get to re initiative. Where are you, Goblins? It is the
Nice.
pinky finger.
Scribbling.
This is not the biggest.
That initiative I rolled is 3 times better than the last initiative I rolled.
I mean,
Oh man, that sounds like
up.
you sound like you got a good initiative. I don't even need to look to know how much you
First.
drew that initiative.
So good.
Gonna handle it.
Just got it. Everybody delay. Darian's got this.
Gotta leave it to Defrost.
Oh, and I have reading to I'm putting the
Reading.
The cart
Can't
before
sign
the-
up for no damn reading.
You're putting the cart before the Ibram?
Oh.
Ah.
art. But this one's not a lot of reading, just outside this tunnel, another ballista sits at the ready, again manned by 2 more spider-eye goblins. Also a dry smell, like bones. All right, now we can fight. Go get them, Susta.
This whole glove just
And everyone has a different smell.
Every finger smells differently.
And Susa hates it all
That's-
because she's literally tasting all of this every
Adam, I
time.
think that is going to get us demonetized. Every finger smells different, huh?
Oh.
All right, I'm just gonna.
Spiragos, what were you up to before you died? You nasty.
Oh no.
All right, Susa, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna. Well, wait, hold on. I was right here. Let me test something first.
So this white bit is bone.
Oh yeah.
Bone.
So since Ibram's, can I not walk through that then if it's bone?
You cannot. You can climb over it because it's only about like neck height, but
Okay.
that'll take double movement to climb up there.
Okay, if I just go through this corner, that's fine. I have 40
That's
feet
fine.
movement.
Yep.
So I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah, I forgot.
I'm gonna risk getting a attack of opportunity to get.
It won't be because you will never leave a square that's there.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm not leaving. So I'm just going up to this dude. I'm gonna
Okay.
leave the other one to Ibram, and I'm gonna just go full force. Give him the old 1-2, punch, and
Yep.
then a stab with the war fan.
Just keep on killing goblins.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's like monks. They're my second favorite class after the
Yeah, I've
best.
never played a monk before. This is
After the best class in all of Dungeons and
Is.
the Bard.
Ah, yes. The
Do
bard.
you want utility? Oh, you got a bard. A whole group of bards? A traveling band? Are you kidding me? Everyone takes a different specialization, like a different school? Dude, it's great.
You sound like you're a little biased.
Just a bit. That's why when I died, I'm like in Power Pathfinder game, I'm like, I'm just playing my favorite. I'm just gonna be a bard. Through trying something. Right. Good use.
Oh.
Good use of your surroundings.
my weapons. My weapons. Here we go.
All right, you guys hear some skittering, and then nothing.
Are you sure it's not scattering?
Scattering, yes. You hear some. Oh no! You fell in a whole bunch of scar.
We hear a whole bunch of scatting. Like there's music coming from
Here in the scattered lands, it's. I'm gonna multi-attack you now. Claw and claw. A 15 and a 10. The 15 hits you.
I believe so. Yes, the 15 hits.
4 damage to you. He's
Okay.
just like. And he slashes you.
Just turned into Teen Girl Squad for a minute there. We love every boy. So good.
And on Abram's turn, they're gonna all get arrowed.
Oh goodness.
All right,
Glad you
John Viva.
understand that reference.
They're still making Homestar Runner.
They are.
Every once in a while, they release a new one, and you go, "Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, this exists.
great." Don Viva.
Firebolt.
Who knew? Who knew?
An original new spell from. Just kidding. It's an oldie but a goodie. It's a classic.
Hey man, you gotta love some fire.
I turned up the music in my headphones, and the firebolt is binaural, so it like starts over here and it switches over. It's so cool.
I just wish I could choose which side to look at. Because I mean, right now it's set up right. It goes from one side to the other. But if I could switch, all right, John Viva. It's not a lot of damage, but it's
He's
fire.
on fire.
And the goblins are like, "Ow." Grr. It's your turn.
I'm gonna try out this 2-weapon attack thing. Oh, I don't have advantage anymore. And the bone dagger. How's that crap?
I think the second definitely hit.
Advantage? Did you mean to roll advantage?
On the first one, no. So I mean, it was a miss. Well, the bone dagger does both that piercing and blood damage. Blood damage? Blood damage.
Lead damage.
Sure.
But yeah, the 12 unfortunately does not hit, but the others do. So your big sword just misses, and then you go, and it's like, oh.
Watch my hand, watch my hand. Oh, gotcha.
I take my sword, I swing it in the air, get his attention, and just
Like, I just don't care.
all right, Imani.
How many gobbies are there?
That you could one.
Well, just one that we can see. And is he manning the ballista, or is he moved away
No,
from the ballista?
he was the one guarding and helping load. One manning it is now dead.
Is it loaded?
No, it takes like 3 rounds to load the thing.
I'm trying to do something other than the 2 attacks that I have, because I just built her for sneaking and lying and not much fighting. But
Well, it's funny. It's just the first adventure's a lot of it. The next one takes a lot of time in a city. Be useful there, but if you're not thinking you're going to play in that one, sorry.
All right, so in that case, I think I don't like getting her all up in there, so she. There's short bow and
F.
missed.
Bad.
That's okay. You didn't hit me.
Just gonna stop
This
rolling
time.
dice today.
Just say what you're gonna do. We'll believe you. You don't need dice.
Alrighty, so guess what?
Yay.
Hey,
Oh, hi.
I was sneaking the whole time.
Oh, so sneaky.
That's so sneak.
Oh, both hit.
They both hit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're gonna take 2, 7, 15 damage.
So the
Like
last one, the poison, I can.
Well, first you have to do the Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Do I get extra against that because of my poison resistance?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I think you either roll advantage,
let me double check. I think it's advantage.
or you might just get a huge bonus. to
Yeah, I
it.
have advantage. So
Okay. And it's just an 11, so if you can't beat an 11 with advantage, you just. Or it's a 10. But yeah,
Aha.
you don't take the poison,
Okay.
but you still take the 12 damage.
Nice.
So / bite. So he pretty much runs up to you, grabs you with his lower hands, scratches your face with his other 2, and then bites your neck. And you go.
Like, oh hi. Oh,
Dead.
so I'm on the ground.
Darian Frost.
Wow. So There are more enemies than we started with, it looks like now. I am going to move up to this one. 1, 2,
Right.
3, and use my Morningstar.
Can he stand on the bone like that?
Fine.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, 'cause- yeah.
I can stand there?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
17 for 6?
Morningstar, more like nighttime sleepy star. And you kill.
And then I will finish my movement by moving there and biting this guy.
Right.
Oh,
You bite him.
damn. Get lit.
Good bite. Is that? I'm gonna say you rolled a 4 on that one.
Yeah.
Dang. Good bit. Good bite. Well, yeah, man.
Damage, yeah.
All right.
And then I look at the snake and I'm like, beat that.
The snake is unconscious?
Unconscious.
Oh!
You have to roll a death savings throw.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Don't worry. She has.
Darian, you're a real dick sometimes.
Beat that to the unconscious. What's a death? Just a D20?
Yeah, it should be.
Or-
There should be a thing for clicking death save.
Oh, but where?
And it's just.
in the center.
In the-
Their
in the center,
current hit
near,
points right of hit dice.
Oh, there it is. Found it. 9.
That's a failed. So that's one of your 3
Oh,
failures.
no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You get 3, you are dead. But once somebody heals you, you succeed.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
I don't think that'll be a problem at this current moment.
I don't know.
Don't
And-
roll in that one.
Look, I'm not going to go and coup de grace you because I'm not a monk.
Because
Plus, I mean, Darian just bit him. So, like, I'd go after the guy that bit me, not the unconscious snake beside me.
It's not the one that got bit that's an issue.
Oh, is there a new boy in town?
He's been in town. And he jumps down at Adam and tries to do the same thing to him. They're a little guy. 15, 5. Nope, those are both bites. Are they still the same pluses? They are not. But does an 18 hit?
oh no, I'd put my shield away.
Alright, so this isn't a third attack, it's just the 18 for the first one. So you just take 3 damage. Bam! Make goblin noise. John Viva.
Fireball right in front of me.
Not fireball,
Bolt,
because you
bolt.
kill everyone.
Oh no, firebolt. Sorry. I don't think I have fireball.
Don't have fireball. I would know.
Firebolt, sorry. Man, I gotta click the button. Too soon. That went through.
You miss, you whiff. Just right there, you're just like, haha.
Do I really?
Yeah.
Can I even? Oh man.
That's the first time you've missed with a fireball. Remember that time you lit that tree on fire?
Oh,
And Imani was in.
I'm sorry. I'm like a baby giraffe, man. I stumble sometimes.
You just don't have your legs under you totally yet.
Just like a baby giraffe. You stumble sometimes, you light stuff on fire, just pass out
Fall
sometimes.
unconscious. Yeah.
You land in poop. I don't know. Get worn
Hey,
in the
man.
backpack.
Hey, no throwing me in poop. That's just rude.
We didn't throw you in poop.
Just landed in
for the
poop.
ride, yeah.
Yeah, he fell
Backpack side
backwards.
down.
I fell in poop and you happened to be there at the time.
You were part of his equipment at that.
Did you at least get an AC bump when you were wearing me?
Give you what?
Did you at least get an AC bump when he was
Yeah.
wearing me?
Oh yeah, no. If somebody attacked him from behind, you just kept taking damage.
Yeah.
When they're all out of potions, because Adam just kept turning around. They'd hit you instead.
This is not accurate. This did not happen. Hey,
We're gonna have words.
He's
We're
like,
gonna
this
have
did not
words.
happen. I wish I had thought of that, but this didn't happen.
I'm gonna attack this goblin boy though. Weapons. Oh,
That hits.
how about that?
That also hits. Yeah, you just where there was
Nice
one
dice.
goblin, there's like 6 pieces of goblin.
Hey.
Mm-mm.
Or is this more like Trunks where you like cut off all his armor first?
No, I'd cut off all his limbs.
Ah,
That's Ibram, straight for the limbs.
Got too
All right.
many. It's unnatural.
all right, Imani the kitty.
All right.
I'm gonna go eat the corpse.
Well, I was actually thinking about giving her my last potion of healing.
All right, you can draw it as part of your move and then use a full action to.
She's good
Alright.
for it. She'll pay you back.
I've got.
And then I have to roll what?
It's the 2d4 what plus 2. Right. Oh, well, there you go. Crit for health.
Still unconscious.
Nope, you heal from 0.
Oh, okay. So I go to
Heal
2.
from 0 and you go to 4 because it's 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, okay.
But you're still on the ground. You're still
Yes.
prone.
I'm
I
still
am
prone.
all out of healing.
I have more. Give you one.
Don't worry.
I don't want to owe anyone anything.
Mm.
That goblin, though, he sees Corinne stand right back up. I'm going to be a bad, mean DM right now, and he goes and attacks her right again.
Oh no!
Okay.
But they both miss.
Yep, that misses.
Even with the bonuses for you being prone, it misses.
I just do a little slither on the ground.
Yeah, you just. It's like, how did you get out of the way? I just shimmies. Just,
Just did a little shimmy.
just a little shimmy.
As you do a little shimmy.
All right, Darian, it's your turn.
Just the one guy? I will beat it. I will beat it, senseless.
Just beat it.
I will miss, senselessly.
Senseless.
And then I will move around behind it
Okay,
for no gain.
for no gain. But your instincts still tell you have to flank.
Yep. They
You
do.
suck.
Is this a phalanx?
Hashtag this is a phalanx. So.
I mean, it almost is. Look right here. Shield wall right
Yeah,
there.
that's pretty close.
This bone finger isn't going anywhere.
Okay, so if I attack from the ground, what's my penalty?
Pretty sure you get disadvantage.
Yep, we're looking. And
I
you get
mean-
like a.
You either get disadvantage or there is no penalty. 5th edition, right?
Yeah. Yeah. They don't do.
Yeah, you have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay, I'm just gonna attack from the ground instead of trying to stand up and provoking. So hold on, let me mark disadvantage.
I'm imagining you doing like capoeira.
Yeah, exactly. So 1 punch, 13
That hits,
for 7,
and that kills.
yeah, I just go bah.
Yeah, so you do that
From under.
capoeira roundhouse that if I weren't so big, I'd want to learn to. Where you start off like on your 3 legs with one hand up, push yourself up with your back foot, kick with your right leg. I know I said 3 legs, I meant 3 limbs.
I've had 3 legs this whole time. It just wasn't relevant to your guys' story.
Really, I don't need to bring it up.
Yeah, it wasn't relevant. Didn't
See?
need to know.
I'm not the only one who is also sick of goblins with ballistas.
Zeusa. Drink.
Zilla, yeah, she's like, they're like, and I'm not sure if it's a he or she. I'm assuming gender, like a bad person. Like, I ran this part of the scenario game WholeCon last year, and man, everyone got so tired of goblins and freaking ballistas. Like, yes. All right, so combat's over in here.
All right, so I'm gonna give the 1 potion back to Imani. Well, you gave me yours. It's only fair. I don't want to have that hanging over me. And then I'm going to drink the other one that I have. It is the Goblin one, though. So what is that? Do I have to roll a D100, or do we know it's Goblin health potion?
It's fine.
Okay, so just 2d4?
2d4 plus 2.
7.
There you go. You're at 11. That's-
Potions now.
I am out.
Why don't you guys?
Well, I have 2. You
You're also an out.
you can have 1.
I would like to investigate around the base of.
We'll see if we find anything else here. I don't
Yeah,
want to.
roll an investigation check. It's not a high one. Kidding.
Can I trade you something that healing?
Well, here, let's loot the room first, so then you'll start rationing items. So, Imani, with your not even important investigation, you do see that, like in the other ring finger, this one has been carved for living quarters. However, unlike the previous one that looked like it was more living quarters, these are clearly barracks. So there's stacked bunk beds all the way down. There's a small amount of personal effects in each bunk. Not a lot because they're goblin soldiers. Not like they've got their their Xbox 360s here or Xbox Ones now with their monitors up there that you can play it in your tiny submarine or whatever. But they are barracks.
Are we?
No, they don't have them.
Okay.
So you can roll another investigation to start looting there. You say you're 8, pretty much yield the same thing. Hey guys, there's a bedroom in here.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, and you all have to duck down to get in there because they are for goblins, even though they're goblin bunk beds.
Copy bunk.
All right. So everybody loot in this room. You guys find Imani. You notice nothing. This is indeed. This bone is made out of bone.
Wait, I rolled a 19.
No, John, not you.
Oh, okay.
All right, so Heather, you notice there are this many beds in there. 15. So one of them, it might be their office or something like that, one extra. But you notice there is a standard general layout of at least the closest thing goblins can get to standard issue equipment. And every set of bunk beds, so there will be 7 sets, has a standard issue pack that has 1 healing potion, 1 green vial that you guys can't tell what it is, and a handful of those throwing darts.
So there are 15 potions.
No, there's 7 because 15 beds. So
Got
every
it.
set
1
of bunk
per
beds.
set.
So there are 7 healing potions split amongst the 5 of you.
Since I have the resistance to poison, I will try the green. I'll try a sip of the green vial to see what it is.
Alrighty, you're gonna take that sip.
I take that sip.
All right, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Do I get advantage?
You do get advantage, but still gotta roll that.
I know. That's what I'm checking. Oh, I rolled bad.
Oh.
All right, Yusa, you
are
notice
dead.
that, well, pretty much. This feels just like the poison that you were injected with. So luckily, since it's a venom and not a toxin, you do not immediately become paralyzed. You do, however, start vomiting
Oh no.
profusely. Take 3 damage.
Oh, this is just like college.
So this is the spider venom that they've milked from the spider. So you can apply it to weapons. It is not an ingestible poison. It doesn't give all the paralysis effects, but you still will get sick and throw.
Poison.
Yeah.
It's poison.
Oh.
I have a question.
Go for it.
While Sayusa is vomiting her guts out,
Yeah.
near the spare, the single bunk that is likely for the officer, are there any locked foot lockers or trunks near it at all?
Yeah, probably. That's it, or if it's just another bed. Alrighty. Yeah, there is the closest thing you can imagine to a footlocker for goblins there. It looks like it's, it's got 4 sides and a lid, all right, and it's on the ground and it's got a lock.
I do have a lock picking kit, I think, in my burglar's pack.
Okay.
How do I open that? Or how do I see?
So
Oh, and I have thieves' tools too.
Yeah.
So how
So
do
you
I
have
use
these-
my thieves tools to pick
Oops,
the
I
lock?
just did 55 edition instead of 5th edition.
55 edition. That's how many there
Future.
are.
So
Yeah.
if you have lockpicking tools, as I remember, that just gives you advantage on the
Yeah.
roll.
So there are 6 different possibilities for how it works. You have expertise in them, I'm guessing.
In what exactly? I'm
Thieves
sorry.
tools, I believe you did.
Burglar's
take that.
Pack does
I
not
do.
contain thieves' tools.
No, but she took
I
thieves.
do.
tools
I did
for
take
her.
Oh,
thieves
gotcha,
tools
okay.
separately.
So you
And
have
a
thieves
pan
tools.
flute.
So you can attempt to pick a lock, and you get to add double your proficiency bonus. The lock pick. So you roll a dexterity check, and that add double your proficiency, and then we'll lock it.
So I
Lock
roll my
it.
dexterity. Wait, I rolled a save. My bad.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay. And
You
then
can add
what
a
do I do?
proficiency bonus, but I'm gonna let you know you crack
Two.
that lock with like no.
My proficiency bonus was 2.
So you would add 4. So you got a 20. So you open this sucker. You take it and you just like you go and you look in it, and it is clearly like a lock that as a child would make a lock if they had metal, like a child with basic metallurgical skills.
You know those children.
Run of the.
So if you ever had a house like I did growing up that had some of the old-fashioned key locks,
Mm-hmm.
you remembered you could just stick a screwdriver in there and turn it.
Oh.
You hardly even need to stick your lockpick in. Like you take out both your lockpicks and you look in there, then you turn around and without even looking at it, just go. It cracks right open. As you're doing it, you notice the box shakes a bit and it rests on the ground. When you open it up, it doesn't actually have a bottom to it. It was just 4 sides and a lid sitting on the ground with a lock,
Like an IKEA basket.
like an IKEA basket turned upside down kind of deal. It was like if we took a basket and turned it upside down.
Yeah.
Um,
No, because I do actually have an IKEA basket that is just sides. There's no bottom. So
so
it's
great.
dumb. It's like a blanket playpen.
Put your blankets in there so they don't get out and go around getting into things, like blankets do.
So
Always an
unfortunately, there's only 1 potion in there, but it is, instead of being a normal red potion that you're used to for healing, it's red, it's effervescent, and there's little white bits floating in it.
Effervescent.
That means bubbly.
Does.
So it is I would go ahead and mark it down as healing potion.
Question mark?
Yes. And there's also a bag that looks to be full to bursting with.
Or is Imani going to try and keep a little extra for herself?
Of course she is.
Are
I
you
could
just
roll
gonna-
a sleight of hand if you'd like me to.
Yes, I would like everybody else to roll. Or just to tell us your passive perception.
Do I get a disadvantage because I'm vomiting?
Yeah. Well, it's passive perception.
Oh,
so
okay.
It has to beat your passive standing around looking at.
Sure did.
Um,
I have 10.
And
Yep.
most of you, your passive.
My pass is a 14. And I imagine that's lower because I'm vomiting. So.
I think the only one who's going to come close is James.
and I don't care.
You don't care.
Nope.
If she beats it, because it's
She
kind of
tied
like
it.
She tied it.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's just like if it were your ACs, she beats. So you pocket this thing of coins, and they'll probably check what's in them later. But yeah, that's this fingy. You guys all lived. There's 1 non-thumb to go, I believe, or is this all of them?
We've done
We've
3.
done-
We have the index finger to do.
Yeah,
You
index
have,
finger.
you have your index finger
This
and the
one.
thumb left.
I'm gonna take one of the potions that we got. We got
Take
7, so. 7,
All right,
8,
then
9.
after that, you have enough to split amongst everybody else.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, never mind. I just go to 15. I do not over a heal. Here we go. Okay, so I am healed, and then I just have the 1.
All right, I am just gonna assume we're skipping straight to the index finger, unless you guys want to skip over it and go to the thumb.
No, I want to do index finger.
I don't need to move you guys to poop tunnel
I'm
anymore.
gonna try my clever teeth trick again.
All right, so you collected all your teeth.
I collect all the teeth.
You collect some extra teeth.
Is that wrong?
No, that's fine. Just oh yeah, no, that did not do it.
That did not do it. I did.
You
roll.
can also do it from the dice roll.
Yeah, to the left.
Where the arrow is, down at the bottom, there's like a little die.
Okay.
And then you just have to add 2. Oh, it did not shine favorably on you.
4 health is she's at 4 health.
is all I need.
Oh, never mind. Then you're good.
All right, Adam.
All
Roll
right.
it and then act it. Advantage.
Oh no! Look, I think I dropped my money somewhere. My goblin money. Hope nobody takes it before I notice where it ended up. Investigating.
Investigate.
There we go.
Alrighty. So the goblins.
Got a goblin.
Yeah. So they. You see, before you guys enter this room, see 2 goblins that are now on the token layer. They ran forward and were like, "Oh, woohoo! Look at all them teeth!
Oh.
Got teeth! Oh my goodness!
It was a ruse.
It was a nice clever ruse all along."
These goblins just had an accent naturally, so that it just sounded like one of their own.
Now, I am not using a country accent as a insult to intelligence because they're goblins.
I am.
Oh, okay then.
Because
Hey,
that's
man.
my real accent. I just cover it up.
Hey man, you're kind of bilingual, right? You speak enough French to make us.
What are you trying to say about me? I'm married.
Exactly. Oh, you.
Oh, no.
We have fun here on.
Oh, no.
What just happened?
No, it was bad. It was dope.
It was a very
bad.
early 2000s, late 90s joke. I called him bilingual, and he's like, "Hey, I am married, sir."
Oh, goodness.
Because his
That's
wife
right.
speaks that they're French Canadian.
Why are you assuming my wife's gender?
Well, that's a good. Because she had children.
Maybe we adopted.
I think we should have this conversation.
Yeah, you're right.
Here.
All right, let's continue. Ibram's the only one who's apparently got a turn. It's just it's Ibram versus Goblin.
Oh, Ibram versus the goblins. It's the final showdown.
Do it.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Where is my initiative?
Dun-dun.
What? Wait, is that 2 digits next to my name?
Does Ibram see his little dead patriot back in the corner?
Yeah, there was a dead horse, and I was very confused.
Well, that's just a horse. It's not a horse person.
What are you trying to say?
I think you're taking away his personhood, and that's really rude.
It's an entirely different thing.
John Viva,
Quick
when are you
aside.
gonna go?
Yeah.
I'm having massive issues. Hang on.
How do the iron bread, right? It's iron bread, view just regular horse?
Well, I don't know. How do you view monkeys?
Well, first of all, it'd be great apes. Not monkeys.
Monkeys are just squirrels. They're just squirrels with thumbs.
But I guess the same could be said for Imani.
Like a
How does she
gorilla.
look just regular cats?
It's like when I see a gorilla, I don't go, "That gorilla, we're gonna be friends." I do go, maybe that gorilla shouldn't be in the. Oh, John
They
Viva, you
should
get
be
to
in
go
school.
I know, right?
They can learn sign language. Communicate. Should be in school.
first. All right, see you, Salazar.
All right. I'm just gonna.
The Goblins were, they don't have to worry about being unarmed. Really, full surprise, but they want to shoot that ballista at you. Have to run.
I'm just gonna go here.
Mm.
Gonna hit him. Orphan.
That hits.
I had advantage for no reason, but it was still
It's all right.
first one was still the 23, and then a punch-in.
Righty. This Goblin. Have what I. He does. All right, so he's going to use a bonus action to use to disengage.
Gonna run away.
Yes, but he's not gonna have to use his action to do it. He just disengage, runs to Lista. If you had killed him, Lista wouldn't have been an issue.
Hey, I'm gonna call an audible. Just that you just take a full move action, right?
Yes,
don't
but
get
they
an
have it as a bonus action.
Oh, they do. They're
Yes.
just special.
So what exactly
Just
does
like-
disengage do exactly?
They don't get an
Prevents
attack of
attacks.
opportunity. So he was able to run away without getting.
Without me attacking again.
But is he able to do it against more than one person? Does disengage work against everyone, or just
I'm
one
gonna
person?
double check, but I'm pretty sure-
It's everybody. You
Yeah.
don't take. Well,
Yeah.
so confident. Your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks for the rest of the turn. Also, I'm
Yeah.
so good, I opened right to that page.
Got
Well,
pro
that's all
strength
right.
here.
Because since this was not the operator, he was just the goblin. He's going to roll disadvantage to shoot you, Yusa Salazar. So an 11. We already know that's not going to hit, but let's see if he could have. Good thing. So yeah, he just goes and tries to shoot the ballista. He more or less, instead of pulling the trigger, kind of does the old-fashioned cut the rope. But it's a ballista. That's not how ballista works. So he cuts the rope, which does release the tension on one side, and the bolt kind of just like flies out 10 feet and lands at your feet.
Cool.
Hmm.
Curses. Darian Frost.
I will go ahead and chill touch the one that ran off.
Yeah, you are.
I will try. We will see what happens. Is that good? Is that bad? That's good. 5 damage. 23
Oh, yeah,
for 5.
Found.
And then I'm
was
going to
his final
move
act.
to cut this one off. Not that I think he could also shoot the
Not
Ballista?
anymore, you can't.
but maybe there's a second ballista.
Double barreled.
The hidden ballista.
I mean, it might be clinging to the. It's probably clinging to the rope and going to drop down on top of Seusa like everything else does.
All right,
The
Imani.
ballista falls to the ground in front of her.
Not again!
Haha! You didn't see my stealth check. Nah.
A token is covering little Gobby here. So she's gonna kind of run in and use her claw gauntlets as she does. Let's see if they hit this time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, that kills him. You just.
Get out of here,
Johnny-
Gobby.
Well, you Johnny Cage it. You just run up and you're like, "Here's Imani."
No.
Wait, she does the splits and punches him in the.
No, the other
No.
one where
Oh.
she reaches her hands in and pulls them open.
Oh. I've heard a
So that-
dinosaur
They'll
scream,
stick to
so.
these goblins.
So yeah, you just killed those goblins. Congratulations, kids. You
I'm
won.
gonna take my pocket full of
All right. Like your pocket full of-
it was
Just
good.
use him as cow traps.
Gross.
Those
Actually,
goblin
oh no, I
bait.
have ball bearings. That's right.
I feel like Ibram's just gonna be known as the weird iron bread who like wears a crown of teeth and has pockets
Yeah,
full of teeth.
Yeah, I'm
like
slowly becoming what I hate, which is goblins.
you were in too deep.
I hate them. I swear. I just like their fashion. No currency is, well, it's a
Uh-oh.
good system. The gold standard's dead.
The
Hey.
teeth standard is the new king.
The bone standard.
Oh, that sounds like something else.
Oh.
What do we got going on?
Investigate bone.
Makes you think that's a bone?
I don't know. It's
Everything
white. It
that
looks
color
like
is
a bone.
bone. Is there anything on these Gobby boys? Let me do an investigation.
I don't like these rolls.
15.
What rolls?
The ones we can see.
Oh,
yeah.
those rolls?
We've been ambushed every time. Damn it.
I know. So Ibram, it is still your turn. You guys all ran forward out of turn. Get back there.
Oh my
Well,
bad.
we just said we killed them all.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
You guys were able to run forward, but no,
Put a ready in action.
I'm just being a butthead.
Having the sudden realization that we keep getting ambushed from the ceilings. On a ready in action, which is if something pops out, I'm gonna shoot it with my longbow.
Okay. So you're gonna move forward 30 feet?
Yeah. I'm gonna move forward some amount.
Okay. All right, Imani, I moved you back because I really don't.
No,
I was
okay.
just checking.
In that case.
So Darian, as you go up, pulling a. Yes, this bone is a giant bone. As I'm assuming your brain is going. Yeah, you notice that notice there's piles of little eggy wags, spiders. Lots of tunnels built into this bone.
Hmm.
There's goblins.
Of course.
In the
Damn
bone?
goblins.
Not goblins, excuse me. Don't worry, they're not goblins. They're giant spiders.
Oh, that's much better.
We
Oh,
can't
hey,
trick them with
enemy
teeth.
that popped up.
Yeah, do it. You can shoot it.
I'll burn them.
Yeah, boom. Right over Darian's shoulder and right into a goblin. By a goblin, I mean spider. Guys, I am so sleepy.
Well, we only have this and a thumb to go.
We're almost done, y'all. John
Alright.
Viva.
Firebolt, and I'm firebolting that guy.
Okay. First of all, that hits, but it doesn't hit unless I.
I was
All right. Salazar.
Can I get like up in this bone? Like, can I be right here?
It's still climbing like before, so it takes half your speed, and then you're gonna run through that spider web.
Okay, so hold on, I think I was right here. Check. I was
We're right here.
right here.
That's still enough to run for sure.
Yeah, but then I can't do anything.
No, I mean with your normal speed, because it doesn't take 20 speed or 10 speed for every time you climb up a bit.
Oh, just once.
It's just double because you're physically climbing on
Oh,
it.
okay. So once I get up on it, then it's fine. Oh, okay, then yeah, I can make it because I have.
However, I do need you to do a reflex save when you go through that.
Okay. Am I doing a dex save?
They're not just reflex anymore.
I didn't see it.
Then yeah, it's just a
Yeah, 12.
12. Yeah, so you climb up and you climb up to here because now you're stuck.
Great.
But if
Okay.
you got daggers,
I do have the one dagger.
you could huck a dagger. Or if you took any of those darts that everybody kept turning their nose up,
Oh, and I do have my sling.
yeah, just sling it.
Yeah, I'll do my sling.
Yeah, just sling it.
Just sling it good, Corinne.
Sling it.
7.
Get right. Should.
Hey,
There you
Arla.
go.
We can't see any health bars
Oh, you
on
Oh,
these
no.
spider friends.
We don't need to
Nice.
see health bars. Yeah, they do.
all right. Well, I'm adding those
Yeah.
health bars. It is Ibram Sage's turn.
Yeah.
The spider web Ibram's on is on the ceiling. Don't worry, I'm not forgetting about him.
Wait, how is it Ibram's turn?
And by Ibram, I meant Darian.
Me. Okay.
I keep calling you guys the wrong name. So Darian's not. He's standing under a spider web, unlike Corinne, who is. If Darian wanted to climb low, he would have spider.
Well, I want to hit the spider. Can I hit the spider?
Oh yeah, man.
I want to hit the spider hard.
I mean, you can attempt to hit whether or not you
20
hit
for 5.
it. When you just crunch it.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
So what kind of movement is it to get on the bone?
It's just a double move. Just making you, because you're going up, so you're just climbing up.
So that's 2?
Yeah.
And then that would be 3?
Correct.
I hope spiders taste good.
I mean,
I imagine they don't.
Well, no, I imagine they're kind of like, giant crabs. Lobster.
18 for 4.
He's not doing great.
Definitely not as delicious.
Those are good.
All right, stop bragging about going out with Date Bit Gaming and everybody else. I was too busy being Star Wars.
We're Star Wars.
Being all of Star Wars.
I was just Star Wars.
For a war of stars.
All right, Corinne, this little spider fella. Spider his way up to you. He goes to bite you.
He misses.
14 doesn't bite you?
Nope.
Bad. This spider, though, is going to really fail at fighting Darian. Or maybe not. A 20? Darian Frost?
20 hits.
A 20 does hit?
Mm-hmm.
So you only take 1 damage,
Nice.
because that's all his attack is. However, you have to do your DC 10 Constitution savings throw
Oh no.
against the poison damage.
Oh no. I don't think it worked. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it is. You still get poison damage, but you take half.
Oh no.
You'll still be
2
positive.
damage. That's it. You're still at over healed.
Yep. Man, y'all made fun of me for eating the flesh of my enemies, but look at this.
I don't know if it was so much as made fun of as
Express concern.
yeah. There was
Disgust.
concern, disgust, a little bit of fear.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Imani.
Righty. Try to take out Spidey over. Pretty dead.
Well, Thrandra's just pog champing us. Dropping them bits. All about those bits.
Oh, Grandra.
There we go. There's a better.
Thrandra's our Frandra. Alright, so for this poor spider with 1 HP left, dealt more than his total HP in 1 bow attack. Good job, Imani.
Thanks for the follow, Hopeful Bagel 36.
Bagel followed us.
I like that name. I hope for some bagels. In fact, I could go for 36 of them. No, I can't, because I can't eat that many in 1 day, and then we'll be...
Okay, bagels or donuts?
Well, we have donuts from a nice donut shop, but I could go for some nice, chewy, good old bagels. Ibram Sage,
Yes.
are you man-horse enough to kill this spider?
Let's find out. Yup.
Yes. Alright, you guys cleared out all the poor spoders.
Hey,
For real this time.
for real this time.
This room has been
Do
for
we
real.
Fine. Oh.
Alright, Ibram, you find a few piles. Oh, Ibram, you are drawn immediately to this dead horse and you start freaking out.
I don't even understand the similarity. Frankly, I don't understand all the horse jokes.
I don't know. I don't know what y'all make me think I'm like a horse with. Now, excuse me, and you put your feed bag back. Put beef jerky in a feed bag. Well, since we know that Heather can't hear any feedback, clearly her is the one.
Wait, do we have feedback?
Now it's just we hear fan from somebody. I mean, it could be my
I know,
fan, but it's not even pointed at me.
I turned mine off. Does that make a difference? I asked you guys before we started if you could hear my fan.
Well, I couldn't,
I can't
No.
hear anything.
I
but
mean,
it might be something that's passing on stream.
I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know.
Might just be poor luck. Yeah.
But how would he hear it and nobody else hear it?
It's because
Unless
super
his
hearing.
speakers-
He's a
speakers are
Nova.
really good, maybe.
They do say that it could be because they say it's only when everybody.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Maybe you are going. Oh, Space Cat, did you try refreshing? I know that sounds productive, but you never know.
Well, I mean, we keep having these little issues. I want to not have those, but it's kind of hard when there are 6 of us coming from 6 different setups too.
Hey, we're almost at a 2-hour mark, so if we take a break, we can also figure that out on our
Yeah,
end.
because right after this is just
The final countdown.
That damn ring better be in that thumb.
So are we going to take a break before we do the thumb, or are we just going to finish the thumb?
I think we will get you guys the entrance.
Okay.
You guys
Okay.
can loot through this room as much as you want. You're gonna
Yeah, I
mostly
ran.
find dead spiders.
Hey, remember what Heather said back about an hour ago when we should go to the thumb? Yeah, maybe we should have listened to me.
Yeah, but imagine if you went to the thumb and all of these goblins were.
They would have all come to the
Yeah,
thumb,
it would have been
which
bad.
is what
That
All
would-
right, let's go to the thumb.
Corinne was talking about. I'm gonna do a quick investigation, see if I see anything that's worth taking.
Yeah, I ran one too. I don't know if there was any.
I have you guys on the map now.
10 or 11 get us anything, Bevan?
Nothing besides, all those throwing darts that nobody wants. Some dead goblins and dead spiders. This is their, with my accidental misspell. All right, Imani, we might find something for you. This is the spider breeding tunnel. It is specifically where they breed and train their spiders. Kill all of you.
Well, they're failing. They should
nope
really
out.
look into some better trainers.
Oh, because
Yeah.
of course, like every time I forgot to read the text because I'm not used to having this text form. The Twisted Goblins assigned here have positioned their ballista near the entrance on the only level part of this. Even from a distance, you can see the tunnel beyond descends rapidly into the earth. The entire length of the metal wall tunnel is filled with coarse rope-sized spider webs. Though the usual faint light reflects back from the walls here, the density of halfway down the tunnel completely. But I mean,
We were just getting distracted by Ibram and his pocket full of teeth. So
Good
that
distraction.
teeth. So Imani, you find here's what you find that on at least one of these spiders, one of these spiders, their two big fangs are bigger than normal, and they're completely intact. I think that probably use them each at least once, like a dagger to stab an opponent, poison them. So just once with each of these can pretty much make the spider's bite attack.
Imani's gonna share that with the.
I'll take them.
Because it's just going to be treated like a normal dagger, or the normal spider's bite attack. So it's just a 1d4 plus 2. They make that Constitution savings throw. They'll take the 2d4 damage.
Great.
Now they're going to
Pass
move
along.
all. The plus room that I forgot to hide stuff with, so maybe not, because everything. So we will move you all to the thumb after the break.
All right.
Because I'm like, wow, everybody can see everything. Yeah, we're going to take a quick break to go to the bathroom, get some food, get some beverages, be back to clear this thumb.
I think we'll be back in like 5 probably.
Probably 5.
Yeah.
Ish. BRB.
Bye, guys. We heart all of you.
Voila!
Why, hello everyone. Welcome back from our short break for the season finale of Gauntlet of Spiragos, brought by Onyx Path Publishing, the people who take me from being able to talk. We are here at the entrance to the thumb. You'll notice is not all shiny and golden. We're going to start to read. So as you guys try to enter, you notice that there is a huge makeshift door blocking the entrance to the thumb. Whereas before, all of the entrances were completely open. Here there's a giant barricade that looks like small-sized creatures can squeeze through openings. But for the rest of you, even if you squeezed, it's really small. You wouldn't be able to just fit through.
And a sneaky snake?
Even a sneaky snake. Maybe if the sneaky snake didn't eat for a few weeks and then was completely naked.
Oh, that's not happening.
Yeah. But the entrance to this area, it's not a door, and unlike the other tunnels, there's not a roof on here. Because, like many gauntlets, the thumb isn't completely covered all the way around. It's only covered on the top. So it's down, half of the wall is metal, but the other half is just stone, and that stone has been carved out. You can tell that from the outside. This will likely be, even though it's the smaller digit, a much larger area. But before you can even get in there, you have to deal with a massive barricade that I didn't actually put a door in front of, but there is a barricade there. I have to go to review. Where'd you go?
We believe you.
There you go.
Aha!
That's a door. That hole there has got more barricade to it.
So, but there's like literally a door though that is us size.
If you were to break through.
Okay.
Or push it or destroy it. Right now, though, it's just a stone and wooden crude barricade.
So we need to break it.
Yes. However,
Oh.
there's only a couple of friends left. While you guys are attempting to try to break through, because these guys are way up high, you cannot melee attack them. They are in harry you with their darts for range kill.
Well,
Are they like in an area we can get to? Or are they like up?
No, you have to
Okay.
do a ranged attack. They are way high too.
How high are they?
We're talking about 20 or 30 feet.
Okay.
But you can still shoot them.
Oh,
Like, they are shootable. Sure.
I'm gonna drink my potion of spider climb.
Okay.
I'm gonna fire firebolt at one of them.
Well, I'm still going to give them initiative.
Okay.
We'll let you... Do you guys still have your turn order on this tracker, or do I have to redo it?
It's gone for me.
It's gone.
See, on me, it always shows it. I have that same issue Cody has. So if I hit descending, does it change anything?
No. Blank.
I think whenever we change maps, it gets rid of it.
Well, you know what? We're not going to worry about initiative. We're just going to let you guys, in general, go, and I'll shoot when I feel.
Let me go ahead and equip my ding-dang shield.
While you're spider climbing, I love it.
Yeah,
Well-
I'm running up.
No,
the
he's going to
wall.
put it on his back like Link, like Kid Link with a Hylian shield.
Nice.
While Ibram is spideying up this wall, I think Imani's going to try to give some cover. Which one? Are you going to the left or the right, Gabi?
I'm going to the right.
I took the left one then.
So why? Why can't I ping? Ping! There we go. So she's gonna... I cannot use my sneak attack bonus because they're not engaged yet, right?
Correct.
Not yet.
So let's just...
All right, so yeah, you both hit him and deal, you know, a not insignificant amount of damage.
So yeah, but
Whenever it is appropriate, I would try and hit the one on the left with my sling.
All right, well, first things first, we're going to let Ibram climb up.
all right.
Right.
As you climb up, you notice these guys are more like standing on a platform. They're not the top of the wall. The wall keeps going up.
Okay.
So you won't be able to climb over this and be like, come on, everyone. This is my solution to this problem.
I want to run up and grab him and remove him from the wall.
All right. Well, first, the other one's going to huck a dart at you. Miss. Critically miss.
He's just really upset about seeing a horse climb a wall like a spider.
And he's going to roll a 1. So guess what? He goes to huck it at you, hits the goblin you were going up to climb and throw off, and he just falls off next.
Oh, okay.
So good job, Adam. You did it. Sorry you had to waste that potion. Well, you still got a few minutes on it. You got
I guess we're gonna.
You can run to the next boy.
Well,
Alright,
I mean, I
stay
think
in their hole.
Imani and I might have gotten the other one already.
No, because you guys both attacked different ones.
I attacked the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Susa, you wanted to...
I did do the sling at the left.
Oh, you did with 5?
A 12 probably doesn't hit, though.
No, it does not.
Yeah, so it misses.
All right, Darian, do you want to do a spell on it, or you just want to watch the horse running on 2 legs sideways? Spider stuff.
I'm actually going to drink a potion.
All right, which potion are you going to drink?
I'm going to drink a potion of Hill Giant Strength.
Yeah, you are. You have to drink the fingernail.
That's
Gross.
right.
What?
Says it on the bottle.
Oh, yeah, you weren't here for that. We got a potion of Hill Giant Strength, but it has a literal, fingernail of a hill giant in it.
That's extremely gross.
So for the next
and
hour,
very on brand.
for the next hour, his potion is now 20, or his strength is now 21. Oh, great. Ibram, are you going to run over
Yeah.
sideways?
Absolutely.
All right.
And then, so my goal is to grab him and throw him off. So, you tell me what I need to click.
Oh, jeez, you're going to make me look up grapple rules, huh?
Yeah.
I'd like to set the scene. There's just a clopping, like a clop, 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 clop. Ibram sideways running along the wall.
Just screaming, just yelling.
And
All right, so you roll a strength check, and he will roll an opposed.
Isn't it athletics?
Is it athletics? I just know it's an ability. Well, yeah, it's a strength athletics check. So if you're trained athletics.
He rolled a save.
It's all right. Even if it wasn't a save, he wouldn't have beaten it. So you take it, throw him off. He falls to the bottom and splits. You're like standing sideways, arms crossed. All right, everyone. Now we have to break through this barrier. Using the barrier breaking method passed down by the sage family for generations. All right, Darian. Show us what those hill giant muscles can do.
What do you need me to roll?
Strength check.
Hey.
Close, but no cigar. So you do manage to move it a bit. And as you push it, you notice that while it is very heavily built, you can break it. It's not made out of, adamantium. It's not made out of parts of this gauntlet. It is just a pile of rocks and bone held together by spider web. So you can attack it if you'd like. Or you can just try. I'll give you one more chance at a strength check. What did you roll? 15? Still not enough.
I mean, I'm afraid that if a 22 doesn't do it, it's probably ungettable.
It's gettable, and you were probably the only person who could get it. But since it's only your mod is a +5, you would have had to roll a 20.
Can I come up and try punching it?
Yeah, go ahead and punch it.
Okay, can I say I've stowed my war fan and punch twice?
Yeah.
Okay, because I feel like piercing really isn't gonna help me with a stone wall.
Look at that. Using your knowledge.
Oh, then not a good one. So I miss, I whiff. And a 14 for 8.
You don't miss. It's a wall.
It's a wall, I guess. It's a wall. So 5.
Yeah, so you dealt 13 damage to this big old wall. And as you're hitting it, some spiders are climbing out.
Ooh.
Hit it, a spider climbs out, and spider bite at you.
Rude. And it hits.
Does it?
It does. 15 hits.
Jeez. So make your DC 10. You take 1 damage. That's
Okay.
all the damage it does. And if you fail the savings throw, you take 8 damage. If you pass,
Okay.
you take 4.
I have my advantage set up for my con.
You're fine. So you take 5 damage. Bites ya.
Rude.
You just ran up and punched its house.
Well, you know what? Its house was in an inconvenient place. I don't know.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Maybe you shouldn't have built your house out in this cave away from everybody and in my way.
Exactly. It's in my way.
Are we still just kind of doing whatever
Yeah,
to
just
get to
as
the
long
store?
as somebody doesn't get to
I-
do 2 things in
Yeah,
a row.
I would like to do a thing.
I'll do it.
You
So
do that thing.
I don't know if I can do this thing. So I have a flask of oil, a tinderbox. I also have some rope, but I can take some kind of scrap of clothing too off of myself. And I want to try to create like some kind of Molotov cocktail to throw at the door.
Ooh, I like your style.
Yeah, so I guess go ahead and roll a...
What should I roll for that?
it's an untrained craft check, so just roll an intelligence. And I'll let you know if you succeed in making some sort of Molotov cocktail. A 9. You do, but you also spill a lot of that oil over yourself.
Oh no.
Oh, please be careful.
So it is a functioning Molotov cocktail if you want to light it.
Maybe
You
you,
are
should,
also a functioning Molotov cocktail if you light it.
maybe you should throw it and I'll set it on fire from a distance with
All right.
firebolts.
That's a good idea.
All right, so
Teamwork.
Imani's gonna chuck it at the door, and she's gonna yell to get. John Viva's standing right next to her, so she's gonna let John Viva know of her plan. So, like, I'm gonna chuck this, throw it when it gets above their heads at the door.
Okay. I see through it.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna hit firebolt.
I hope I don't set on fire.
Okay, so do succeed in... Oops, I still have this wall. Am I a map player? Nope, I have these these wall tokens. So yeah, you do successfully hit the thing, and it does explode. So we're gonna make that 3 damage. Would have been 12 damage. However, it looks like it only did roughly 6 damage to the wall if you're counting your numbers. Since the
All right,
wall
I
is
gotta-
made of stone, it's in a very damp area. It doesn't ignite as a.
But does the web ignite at all? Like, does it?
The webbing does ignite. However, it's not like without the webbing, the thing's gonna suddenly follow.
Okay.
So
So
you
it
did-
doesn't damage the structural integrity.
Yeah, exactly. So 19 overall. So we've still got Darian and Ibram can do.
So the spider climbed down to?
Yeah, it climbed down to bite.
Okay, well then I'm gonna walk over it and then use hoof and gravity to attack.
Alright, so just make an unarmed attack, but with advantage, I guess.
I don't know how to do that.
Just roll a d20, or just roll a strength save, because you're doing an attack with advantage. So a 22, yeah, you hoof down and hit it. I guess roll a
Off the
d4
wall.
plus your strength.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm like 30 feet above him.
Oh, you jump.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Well, that
Oh.
doesn't sound good. Oh, shoot.
Yeah,
I'm gonna land on a squishy spider.
well, yeah, no, so you're going to land on that spider.
Uh-huh.
That spider is going to make the strength check to see if it holds onto the wall.
Go on.
At disadvantage because he fell 30 feet down on him.
Go
So yeah, you
on.
pretty much just like ride the spider down and land in it, and it explodes on everybody. And
Gross.
you're still gonna take a little fall damage,
That's fine.
but you're not gonna take like the bajillion d6s.
Yeah.
You're gonna take a d4 of fall damage
All right.
because your knees aren't made for falling that far. Even if I were to jump down and like surf on a pumpkin down a wall and land, I would still hurt a bit. So you take 2 damage from the fall, but you killed that spider.
And Susan
Falling
now
this
just
time.
covered in bug guts. He hates it.
You're welcome.
I saved all of us. All right, Darian, you're the only one who hasn't taken a deal.
Well, I guess I'll just pound this door with my Morningstar
Righty.
with my new improved strength.
Oh yeah, man.
Has anyone bothered to investigate the door to see if there are any kind of locking mechanism?
I'm telling you that there really isn't actually a door. It's just a hunk of wall.
Okay, so we
Guys.
do have to actually break through it.
You either have to break it or get a DC 25 strength check to push it. And while you do this, you are, quote, harried by the leftover denizens. That's why every once in a while a spider egg.
I am never going to get that strength check. I am a.
It's okay. I'm weak too.
Darian is literally the only one who could.
I mean, we could work together.
I mean, yeah, you could all work together and run and push it, or you could just keep hitting it.
This is working. We'll get there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna hit it again if that's cool.
Yeah, just do it.
I'm gonna give it a good old punch.
That hits it.
I'm gonna turn off advantage because I don't know why it's on. And then I'm gonna give it another punch.
Does it? Yeah, as you're hitting it, pieces are starting to fall over. Your hands don't feel so great because you're punching a
Yeah, do you want me
rock
to?
stone. But one of those punches does poke a hole in it. You can see a little bit in there, but it's still not completely.
I'm gonna like put my like snaky face like kind of like in through there and be like, "Do I see anything?" Like as I'm kind of poking my nose and eyes through.
Yeah, you can see there's like some sort of rug. It's a room, all right.
There's a rug.
I
Nice
see
wall.
a skin rug of some kind. I'm not sure if it's a bear. I don't see any enemies yet.
Okay, do you guys want to stand back and I'll hit firebolt again? Maybe
Yes.
try to blow
Yep.
through.
We'll take a step back.
I have an idea if this doesn't work.
Bevan,
Okay.
do I take any damage for punching the wall?
Just you know, a static damage.
Okay. So I'm looking a little rough around the edges, got some little bit of blood on my
I
knuckles.
mean, maybe if you were to go rub your knuckles in like something germy, you would take
Spider
more
guts.
damage.
Okay, Darian, do you want to step away before I set you on fire?
Why would I get set on fire?
Yeah,
Oh.
unless you get a super miss, this wall that's not moving.
Okay, well, firebolt.
If she rolls a 1 now.
Well, she did roll a 1, and that's all the damage it would have dealt anyway. Yeah, so you shoot fire at it, and it's just not lighting up like you'd hope it would. You're hitting it, and it's just like, oh yeah, you shot a firebolt at it.
Just a tiny little fire spark.
It made a nice light show. We
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
So here's my idea. I'll grab you by the feet, Osa, and I'll swing you around as hard as I can and you punch.
I mean,
I mean, look, you guys have had worse ideas.
it doesn't seem very becoming, but if we think it'll go faster, I suppose.
No, that's just stupid. I just wanted to see if you'd let me do it.
I mean, if you really think it will help, but I prefer
Oh.
not. If you think it would help.
So yeah, you're knocking it over, and stuff's falling down. You start here.
That would have been the nat 20 strength I needed too. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. But it's getting there that at this point you guys could probably, instead of knocking it over, just start doing much lower strength checks to try to push it down or rip it open.
Drink a potion.
What potion are you drinking?
Potion.
Health potion?
That's what he said.
All right. Well, you're good now.
I will also drink one before we get into the nitty-gritty of whatever's behind.
Okay.
Oops, I only rolled 1. I'm gonna roll 1. So 6.
You're at full health. All right, so
I want to point out that if you have a burglar's kit, that you know that there's a crowbar in there.
I
which will
do.
give you advantage on a strength check.
Oh,
Imani.
well,
Roll again, man. I'm pretty much
All
letting you guys roll as much as you want. You're just trying to push a door open.
So
now.
don't click strength save. Click the actual
Wait.
word strength above your
Yeah.
strength stat. It's
I
not
don't
a-
even know where that is.
So on the side where it lists your strength is -1,
Oh.
the word strength above it. There you go.
Imani is not strong.
I mean, it does still do the same thing, 1d20 -1, but now it won't say save on
Give me that.
it. Yeah, so he takes the crowbar out of your hand.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
Darian, with all of the damage you guys have dealt to this, you're able to use it for leverage, knock a door open, and you guys are all able to go in. And now I have to reveal.
She's taking her crowbar back.
As soon as he's done, like, just give me that.
You can't keep that. That's not yours.
I don't know, just imagining Darian, like, instead, like, putting away his Morningstar and just using a crowbar is, like, a really good mental image for me. I don't know, just...
Alrighty, I got stuff to read you guys.
Oh,
Read to us.
As you finally break through the barricade, you see a stone wall rising up in front of you.
nice.
A narrow opening running from the floor to ceiling has been carved in the face of that wall, forming a stone path one might climb down, hand over hand to get deeper inside. Sharp turn down. Ever-present tang of goblin reek and rusting metal continues to be predominant odor. Notice that the sickly sweet bouquet of filth from the lake in the cavern behind you fades beyond the rubble door. You guys just have to do the world's smallest athletics check, because I didn't feel like making a tiny tunnel for you to climb down. So just do the smallest athletic check to see.
Is it climbing?
Yeah, so it's athletics. So it's climbing, yeah.
Okay. I had to make sure I knew I had my advantage.
The only one I'd see failing this is maybe John Viva, and if she fails, I'd still.
The
So far, so good.
athletics?
Yep. Far so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys climb no problem down into this tunnel. When you enter the Champion's Chamber. Champion's Chamber beyond the descent displays a pathetic attempt at finery, with soiled, hacked, and blood-stained tapestries draped on the floor. Shattered pieces of humanoid goods and furniture looted from caravans and travelers, haphazardly shoved into niches, struck into the cracks of walls. Clamber down through the roof of this odd chamber into a scene you have trouble taking in all at once. What could have once been called finery, I read the wrong part earlier, has been placed haphazardly, but with apparent purpose. Chaos and the dominating element of design, with soiled, hacked, and bloodstained tapestries taped across the floor. Shattered pieces of stolen goods and furniture looted from caravans and travelers are haphazardly shoved into niches or stuck into cracks on the walls. Only the most unbalanced minds of the divine races might consider the place luxurious. Cluttered mess at best, thrown into piles that must have seen appealing to the twisted spider-eye goblin aesthetic. Not even a common goblin would be comfortable here. The center of the room, sitting so still that you first mistook it for a statue or shrine, oversized spider-eye goblin sits with arms crossed. The brute makes no attempt to hide from you. As you set foot in the chamber, he rises to his full height, as tall as a dwarf and nearly as burly. When he unfurls his arms, you realize that he has an extra set of them, so 8 total limbs in all, just like the fallen titan Spiragos. He inhales with a snort, then lets loose a battle cry that shakes the room. And it looks like Heather's computer just randomly shut off.
Oh no.
Oh, we lost her.
No.
That's a hell of a special ability that boss has.
Yeah, right? Jesus Christ.
He's a cat killer. Just
Oh no.
There goes all my camera hard work.
In the meantime,
Yes, excuse us, guys. We have to fix this real quick.
I mean, not
Zeus is like,
until
well,
she comes back.
this is certainly something. I really think they need a decorator. They're trying. They're trying, I guess.
Well, hopefully when Heather comes back, you're just going to have to rearrange some.
Mm-hmm.
Should we move forward in the meantime, since we all kind of passed, right? We're not behind the barrier anymore.
No, you can move into the barrier. Do it. Whatever order you feel is safe.
What are the vertical dimensions of this?
It's about... Tell James to stop calling her. What is she saying? She's typing.
Where's she typing?
Probably in Discord. I can't see it right now because
It's messing up her computer since
Mm.
it's back on startup. Little dot. Sorry you guys had to hear me yell at her. Yeah, you guys are in this room. There is this feller here who just roared and now is like sitting there waiting patiently for the cat to wake.
Nice.
But anyway, the ceiling's about 25 or 30 feet high.
Okay. I forgot. How long this potion lasts for?
1 hour probably. How long mine lasts?
Oh yeah, but it was half because it was shitty, so it was half an hour. So more than enough spider climb for the fight.
Yeah. Okay, now you can call. But yeah, Adam, I shouldn't have made
Are we
you.
sure?
Yeah, we're sure.
Okay.
I shouldn't have made you roll that check because you succeed on climbing because you're a spider horse.
Spider horseman.
Spider horse. Man.
Hey guys, guess what? You know what you guys have set up?
Happened.
Is it a
You guys
fail?
have
Oh,
you
that's
guys
a
have a
thing.
you guys have a reverse phalanx.
But yeah, I'm gonna walk up the wall when we come in.
Okay, I have returned. I don't know what just
Hi,
happened.
DM Heather.
Hi, sorry.
Heather's in control now. Okay, what do we do to the champion, Heather? What's going on?
I don't know.
Did you at least hear the description of his room?
Finery and
Luxurious and
luxury.
he's very tall. He's almost as
Oh, okay.
and he has
Big boy.
so he has 6 arms and 2 legs,
6 arms and 2 legs. Got it. All right. Sorry about that. I don't know what
which
happened.
means a cool guy. That's what it
Cool.
means.
The coolest.
But like all of my programs stayed up. Both of my screens just went randomly black and it disconnected
Oh
me.
no.
That's weird.
Yeah.
We're cursed. That's all.
I think we are cursed. I think something has to go wrong every stream.
So my favorite random piece of finery I found was this bed over here that has a lizard hiding.
Yeah, I saw that. I was gonna ask about the lizard. Like, is that really there? Is there really a lizard?
John Viva, now why are you gone?
Sorry, no, I thought I heard something.
Oh, and did you just?
Give me 1 second. Nope, I'm good. Sorry about that.
Okay. All right. So once we get this map back the map.
Sorry.
Well, while we get the map back, it's not like everybody needs to physically see us all.
That's very true. They can
That's
just see it
true.
once we're ready.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to click on my character. Hold on.
You know, I've been.
Oh, guys, I
really
figured it
proud.
out. My power somehow came disconnected and it got low and went to sleep.
Crap.
Oh,
Hello?
I had a really good initiative too. Dang
we'll
it.
keep it. Just roll again.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I have to say I've been really proud of my initiative. Like, Susa has good initiative. Like,
4.
Yeah. So. Oh,
I
just-
deserve that.
he rolls so much better than Ari does. Ari always has like garbage initiative, and then here's Susa.
Yeah.
Like,
John Viva, roll another one just so you're on there, and then I will.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to get my character selected, and for whatever reason, I can't click on her.
There you
do
go.
you have,
Hold on, I did it for you. Kiss my butt. I just wanted to make you do the. Alright.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Rita, do you have the ruler on or anything like that? That's usually why I can't click.
Very weird. No, I've got nothing up. I'm not entirely sure what's happening.
That's okay. You've got initiative now.
It might
gonna
be
end
roll
up getting-
20.
Yeah, you're gonna end up getting 10 million initiatives in a second.
Okay.
Broke everything. It's fine. It's all fine.
It's fine.
It's
Okay.
fine.
All right. So are we good? Can
Well,
I?
we're good. It is your turn to go first.
Great. Well, I'm gonna cast something once I can actually pull up my character sheet. I don't know what's happening here.
Did you just try restarting roll 20? Give it a good old refresh.
Here we go. It's just taking so long because this computer's just very, very slow. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, I'm gonna cast. Let's see here. Oh crap! I think I have to get into.
Zone of truth.
All right,
We're
let me
gonna
move.
question him.
Hang on. See if I can get close enough to cast. I'm gonna pull up that wand, and I'm gonna move. Here. I have a range of 20, so he's 35 feet away. I'm gonna move right here, and I'm gonna cast a level 2 Burning Hands.
Do you
Ooh.
have level 2 spells?
I don't, but the wand does.
No, so the wand, if you have level 2 spells, just
Oh.
counts. It doesn't give you an extra spells. Like it
Well,
doesn't.
in that case.
You can still cast 2 versions of level 1 for free, though.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cast my first free Burning Hands then at level 1.
Yeah.
Cool. Once I can actually, again, reopen my character sheet that's taking so long to load.
It's all right. We love you anyway,
If you
sweetheart.
don't mind, I will just press it for you.
Oh, I got it. I got you. Give me 1 second.
She wants to roll her own stuff, Dungeon Master Bevan.
That's why I asked
Can't
her.
trust your rolls behind the DM screen.
Yeah, we can't trust you.
You might be fibbing.
Okay.
So many lies. There we go.
And he gets a dexterity savings throw equal to your spellcasty dealy, which should be at the top of your spell screen.
Crap. You're gonna
Probably-
make me. You're
it's
gonna make
13.
me reopen my character sheet here.
It's 13.
It's a
I-
12 for her spell safety.
Why?
It's a 12. Yep.
Yep.
Seems really low.
Oh, and he
So yeah,
more
so
than
he
beats
drops
it.
to the floor, but he still gets singed, so he still takes half damage up. So that's not an insignificant amount. Not beautiful. By we, I mean you.
Yep.
All right, see you, Salazar.
Fiusa is just gonna step right up to this bad boy. This little like daze thing he's on, is it like something I have to step up on, or is it?
No,
just...
he's on a rug, and you
Okay.
can't tell because of his token, but here he's sitting on a crappy wooden chair.
Okay, so I'm just gonna step right up to this bad boy.
Yeah, step right up and give him a punch.
I'm gonna give him a punch and a stab. You know, I'm going all out. I'm gonna do the punch first. Oh, probably a miss.
Yep,
I
that's a
somehow
whiff.
missed a sitting man, and then I
Well,
go.
he stands up as part of the.
Oh, okay. Okay, so then I go in with the war fan, 18 for 6,
That 18 does hit.
and then I'm gonna use a key, to attack again, and I get both, right?
Yes,
Okay, so another punch
hits.
and another fan.
Hits. Takes another 10 damage. Good boss. Ebro.
Well, you know, I'm just
Right.
a professional.
So you are up on the wall, I hear.
Yes. Yeah. Wall, ceiling, whatever. Probably ceiling, I guess. That rough location. But I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark.
All right.
So, and I mark him.
So
That's
when
what-
you walk on the ceiling, does it still make the clip clops?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it depends on what the material is, but
It's stone.
then yes. So yeah, I use Hunter's Mark, and then
Horse hanging upside down.
see that. What was that?
Really? Sorry for that audible whistle, you guys. This is why individual bosses are never my favorite. Because if you all get initiative before him, you're just gonna kill him before he can do anything. No, he's currently alive, but he stood up, screamed at you, and then you all almost just killed him. But he's gonna turn to you, Susa. You
Yeah.
ran up and punched him.
Yeah, I did.
He's gonna attack you once with his claw,
Okay, that
then
hits.
again with a claw,
That
Boy.
also hits.
then again with a claw,
All 3 hits.
then again with a claw.
That one does not.
That
hit.
one misses, and then he's gonna bite you.
Oh,
Oh my
Jesus.
Goodness.
So
Oh.
4 hits.
Gosh, this might be the end of Siosa.
So 6 slashing, plus 5 slashing, plus 3 slashing. So that is 14 damage.
Oh, there's still one
Breathe
more. His bite.
I know. And then the bite, you have to make a DC 11 savings throw.
What kind is it?
This
Poison.
is against your poison.
Okay.
A DC 11 Constitution. But you are still going to take 19 damage, so you will be way down. So you're fine. Take half. Take 1d4 divided by 2. Take 1 extra damage.
So,
So-
how much did I take total?
11, 12, 15, 21.
Okay, so I am -6.
Hold on, you don't go negative. So
Okay.
Go to
if
0.
you take 6, 5, and 3, which is 14, do you have hit points left?
If I take 14, yes, I have 1 hit.
And then you take 6, are you at 0?
Then I go to 0, yeah.
Then you have failed a death save.
Yes, because you got the 1 poison damage.
Yep.
Well, no, that 1 poison damage is part of the bite attack.
Yeah, but it's damage that comes after the bite's
Okay.
damage, so it
yeah,
causes
so
her
you
to
gotta-
fail a death save.
So
Okay.
you got to fail death save.
Okay, that's
Luckily,
fine.
they all reset afterwards, so you don't have your older death saves.
Okay.
But you are quite injured.
So I go up there, I kick the shit out of him, and then he kicks the shit out of me. It's just like,
Yes.
okay, gotcha.
And then take a disengage or a move. Well, he doesn't have to disengage anymore. You're down. Yeah, so he 3, 4, 5 start fumbling with his keys real quick to try to open this door back here. But Darian, it is your turn.
Well, I'm gonna move closer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But then
And
I'm
you
gonna.
can hear him panting, and he's like, "Oh, jeez, oh, this was. I didn't know they had snake people."
And I will attempt my last spell, and hopefully, I don't screw this up. 24 for 12, radiant.
Yeah, so he dies.
Yeah.
You hit him, and he just. It's radiant damage.
Yep.
So not only does he die, but his arms kind of like burn off, and he drops the key in his torso and fall to the ground.
Gross.
And then I look
But
at.
while you're in there, what's you guys do hear movement in the night?
There's another room?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Why I was going
Someone
to that door to
stabilize.
try to open it.
Oh. Are we out of combat?
You're out of combat. If you really want to, you can change that guiding bolt
No.
grip, but I'm not
No.
gonna. Yeah, exactly. That's why I said if you really need to. I
No.
don't think.
No.
Yeah, you
Someone-
are for now out of combat.
I go stabilize Siusa here.
Yeah, that might be a.
I'm gonna grab this key and open that door.
You're just gonna straight up
Yeah.
go open that door.
At least move over here.
Yeah.
Can I try to do? Can I try to roll maybe investigation if I can hear what is on the other side of that door? If I hear like feet or skittery, spidery things.
You hear skittery, spidery things, and you also hear chanting.
Great.
That
What-
sounds great and promising. I'm glad I'm unconscious.
But
What
you
do I
guys
need to
have-
roll for stabilizing?
You can either force feed or a potion, or just. I mean, you guys have potion,
We had potions for days.
and you guys
Oh.
have until I am done revealing this room to do that, and then we're rolling the next.
Okay, well, I'm giving my potion that I took to Siusa.
Okay, so roll 2d4.
You're awfully far away there, Imani.
Maybe I don't want to hang out with you guys.
Okay.
Well, no, just to heal Corinne.
I'm not healing
He's
Corinne.
not
No,
healing
John
Corinne.
Viva's healing me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so
There's six for you.
hey, cool. Thank you. I pop up looking a little woozy. That was a lot. And then I'm gonna roll my own health potion, and then I am out.
Here, you can have this one.
Oh, am I getting another one?
Yeah, mine from the 7 we found in the other room.
7.
Right. I have
Okay.
the characters up.
Then I still have one just.
Roll there, and
I'm a bit of a glass cannon. I can hit real hard, but I don't have much AC compared to, someone with.
Suppose it would be too much to ask to move my hunter's mark to a new target.
was there another target for you to?
Yeah, okay.
Move it to me, man. Move it to
Yeah.
me.
you have to die in order for me to move it again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's a risk he's willing to take, my man.
Move it to Seyasu.
Yeah, just move it to me. I
Who?
fall constantly.
Oh,
Siasu.
Seyusa.
Siasu.
Siusa.
Seyusa.
That's yeah, sure.
Close
Look at
enough.
that. Moved it to her while she was unconscious. She goes down again.
Oh.
Yusa spends a lot of time on the ground. I don't know what that says about her. I don't know.
Alrighty, so Darian, as you open the door, spy the Spider Eye matriarch. She's like the shaman from before, but she's actually dressed in like people clothes.
People clothes.
And people clothes. I know. Weird. And as you enter the room, you see a quick glow, and her skin goes from the smooth goblinoid skin you're used to rough and woody, like with a flash. I think you can guess what that was. It is actually
Dragon form.
dragon form. You're right. It's actually her turn. Take a few steps forward next to her fire. Point at Darian Frost. Wiggle her fingies a bit. Then shoot some acid at you.
Oh.
And you and actually Siusa.
Usa. It does not. Oh, a dexterity save? Is that
Yes. You have to do a dexterity save.
This ought to be good. Nice.
Sorry. I'm good at this, but I was not good.
Oh.
Because I didn't actually have advantage, so I got a 9.
So I take 5?
Yeah, so you will each take a take 1d acid damage.
Which was 5. Yeah.
That's really because normally, because it's just a flat, if you pass it, you don't take any damage.
Yeah.
See, I have a +5 in dexterity. And
Hey Darian,
yes.
did you quickly grab a bite of that guy you just killed?
I
before
did
you
not
left?
because I still had temporary hit points from the last bite.
Ready? Imani, you're up, girl. You're up, kitty cat.
Kitty cat doesn't want to play with the dragon gobby, so she's just
You're
gonna
just
move
assuming dragon.
over here.
It's bark
This
skin
is
like
a-
the plant chick, man. Come on.
Yeah, and this is a wall.
Where?
here.
Right here?
This.
That's
This is
a wall.
wall. This is
Question.
door.
All
Can
right,
the
so
acid hit me then?
Yes, it's just within 5 feet of each.
Okay.
Splash.
It hits
Gotcha.
the ground and
she's
Okay, gotcha.
gonna where she was right here. So
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody's in the way.
You can
Cause
still
she-
shoot through them as long as you don't get a critical miss.
All right, so she's gonna move right behind Ibram here.
I'm on the wall anyway.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
okay.
upside down on the wall.
And let me check the distance. Oh, perfect. Okay.
You know,
The
as
distance
horses
is
do.
a lot.
Running around on the wall.
Is she engaged in combat now, technically?
No, she has to have people next to her.
Oh, okay. Well, then just a regular old short bow shot for me.
Oh, just a regular old short bow shot. Nothing special about it.
Roll.
Special about it.
You're like always so down on yourself, and then boom. You've done this like twice today. Like
My rolls have not been great.
you're like, I'm just gonna not do anything, and then you're like 15 damage. Like, okay. So you guys here, or you guys heard like little chittering when people were climbing on stuff. Something
What was
echoing.
that?
I have no idea. Sorry, that was on my end, but I have no idea what it was.
It sounded like robots.
Or like an emergency.
Is your house burning down?
No, my house is not burning down. My house might just be haunted.
Are your parents grounding you to your room?
Oh.
Hey Adam,
Hmm?
since you are also on the ceiling, can you roll a perception check for me?
Oh, Spideys.
Oh no.
A 15. Yeah. So what you see isn't your average, ordinary super.
Oh no.
The legendary, actually a giant spider.
Oh god.
It's Brian.
Yes, it is Brian. Spider Brian, not to be confused with Magic.
No.
I'm
Spider
Magic
Brian.
And he is going to turn around and shoot his booty
Oh my.
at Darian Frost.
Burn it with fire.
A 9 still not going to hit him, so
Man, that booty shot though.
he tried to booty shoot. Booty shoot Darian. John Viva.
Okay, well, I'm gonna move up and cast my second free level 1 burning hands on our spider friend here.
Okay. This one's not as cute and fuzzy as the other spider.
No, he's real ugly.
He's ugly. Like a mix between a spider and like.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing pleasant about that. That's for sure.
Spider louse does whatever spider louse.
Fast burning hands. 1.
See how the spider's dexterity is.
Spider left.
Not good enough. Yeah, it takes the full 10 damage there. It takes the full 10 damage there, you guys.
And it's also on fire.
It is on fire, you know.
Oh, jeez.
Do we get a health bar on that bad boy, or?
No, he is a C.
For them. For
them.
For
Adam, personally,
not for us. I don't care either way.
I personally don't care. Does the matriarch have one, or did I forget to give her?
She has
She's
one.
got one.
Okay. Right, Salazar.
Right. So before Susa, just full on combats here, she's gonna take a potion because.
All right, so that's your action, but you can.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go D4, 2, so 10. Hey, look at that! I'm back to full. Okay.
Wow.
And then I am going to move. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, so I am gonna move up to the lady, and then can I flurry? After doing what I did.
Nope.
No, you
Okay.
can't do any attacks. You can move.
Okay, then I'll just move. I'm just gonna risk it. I feel like she's not any more dangerous up close. Go here.
Last words.
Famous
Oh.
last words. I mean, I've been down multiple times at this point.
She's
What do
about,
I
she's about
have
to get
lose?
smacked by that spider is what she's about to do.
Yeah.
Why would you say that? Why
Yeah,
would you
so-
say that?
I gotta
Because
see if he does have reach on that.
Does he have
doesn't
reach?
need reach.
Well, he's on the
It's on
ceiling.
the ceiling.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, never
Yeah,
mind
he's
then.
on the ceiling.
Yeah, so he's hanging on the ceiling right now. He hasn't
I-
taken the move to go down.
I wasn't
And he
expecting
does
reach.
not. You were
Okay.
lucky. I expected him to, but his only attack is a bite,
Yeah,
so he has to be in melee range. He doesn't have a claw attack.
yeah,
If he could, he probably would have hit you.
yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking he's on the ceiling, so I can go under him.
Actually, guess what? The web, it's a ranged attack, and this isn't Star Wars. Darian, it is your turn.
Well, if he's hanging on the ceiling,
Or
I'm just.
Ibram, it is Ibram's turn.
There
Excuse
we
me.
go.
Oh.
Speaking of on the ceiling, I'm gonna melee attack him.
Clip, clop, and you look up, and he's Naruto running with his two swords behind him. So we've got a giant horse with a cigar, Naruto running on the ceiling with a sword and a dagger.
I'm the
Alja no jutsu.
and then get that dagger in there. Ooh.
Who is the spider now?
Just checking his AC. Yeah, man, that hits. Man, that poor spider. He's like, I'm just a spider.
Or a spider louse.
Well, be careful not to set yourself on fire as well, Ibram.
It's all right. It's not a spread thing. It's the only reason you lit other people on fire that one time is because you lit a whole tree.
I'm sorry.
All right, Darian, it's your turn for real this time.
Alright, I'm going to walk right up next to, Zeusa?
Yusa?
Did I say it right?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty close. Yeah, that's good.
And I'm going to casually declare, you should have surrendered. And then I'm going to hit it. Really hard.
Like, I don't even know who you are. Well, that hits it really hard.
Yeah.
Like, really hard.
Oh, that's my max. That was max damage.
Yeah, man.
That was good.
A good hit. She's still breathing. Is that all you got?
That's it, man. I didn't kill it, so I can't bite anything.
Okay. Yeah, so it is going to cast on itself. Good old fashioned word. Level 2 spell.
Ah, this boss has heals.
So still not too much low. So 9 total health. So it touches itself. Oh, you like hurting me, huh? Like a creepy Fran Drescher goblin. But it's just gonna acid splash you again. Oh, it does have Nimble Escape. It's actually gonna take its quick. No, it already did a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Better matriarch. Evan's got to learn his own rules.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. I love you anyway. I don't know what the rest of these guys.
They don't have to.
They don't have to.
They don't have a document saying that they should probably love. So it's going to cast another acid splash at you two. Both keep grouping up.
So the DC 13.
DC 13, which you should have passed the first one.
I should have. I have a +5.
So,
Damn it.
Really?
so you both take 4 acid damage.
Like, how do I keep missing this? I have a +5.
It's funny because acid splash is usually looked down upon as a not that great cantrip because it's either a pass or fail. But you guys are just showing Wizards of the Coast,
All spells are valuable.
except for guidance. Guidance is not. Because you can either give yourself advantage on the next attack roll you do, but it's a concentration spell, so if you take damage, lose the concentration and you don't get advantage. Or you attack twice. So, don't
Yeah.
take guidance, people. It's a garbage spell for garbage people. Alright, Imani, it's your turn.
Strong words.
Imani is going.
Cast guidance.
Imani's like, I took a level in Sorceress just so I could take this as a cantrip.
I have true strike and guidance. I don't know.
True Strike, I think. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that's red guidance. That's not what that is.
No, True
Imani's-
Strike is the one I'm thinking of.
Gonna try to put the flamey spider out of its.
Oh.
With an 18. Oh, yeah, you put it out, and there's no one below it, so I don't get to do that fun thing. And yeah, you hit it, and it just falls down and makes a little crush. Legs do the little curl up
Shrivel up.
under itself. And it's burning still, but it's dead now.
I bet it smells great.
Rip.
Yes, rip in
Nice.
peace. Don Viva. Are you
All right.
armor lady enough to finish the job?
Well, I mean, where did I go?
Where am I?
Cool. I'm gonna cast Infestation on our.
Oh, I was hoping you were going to go,
Oh, no.
I cast Thundering Wave.
no, I'm gonna cast Infestation and not kill everyone in the process. So, give me 1 second to actually pull it up. Oh my god, why is this taking so long?
Because
And remember, it might
it
be
wants
asking
to
you
build
if you want to
suspense.
cast it at a higher spell slot, too.
It's a cantrip.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
My computer took an hour and a half today. Yeah.
DC 12 Constitution.
Wah!
I'm sorry. What?
What just happened?
That was my phone.
that scared the hell out of
That's the
me.
sound of infestation.
So yeah, you, John Viva, even though I totally hoped she would fail so that she'd be able to take the damage, and then I was going to make her run into the fire. Instead, you shoot a whole bunch of spiders out of her hand, like, yes, fight spiders with spiders, and the spiders just, like, all land on her and, like, crawl away, and some of them, like, crawl into her ear and her nose, mouth, and she react to.
Oh, she passed. Dang
She
it.
passed. So yeah, so you shot, like, a wave of spiders that just hit her and, like, creepily, like, crawled around her and into her, and he's like,
Dang it.
Hmm.
yeah, tough. I'm the Spider Eye Goblin Matriarch. I don't know why I sound like Lando Lakes.
This is Lando Lakes. We're fighting him.
She pulls off the mask, and she also shrinks by another half a foot. And you notice she's the dashingly handsome Lando Lakes, the gnome bard,
Oh.
the scourge of the shackles.
The Scourge of the Nereid.
Yes, the scourge of the Nereid.
Okay, I'm just gonna go for the 1-2 punch. Oh,
Nope.
a miss
Hmm.
and a stab.
So the one punch, you punch, and you're like, ouchies! And then the other one, you go in, or ouchies! And the other one, you go, stabby, stab, stab. And you do. You do the very creepy stab her a million times thing that I imagine he does. But she's still there. some of the bark kind of
Flakes off.
Yes. Is that all you're doing? Ibram's turn.
It is Ibram.
Yeah, I think I will.
You
I
have
could
key.
I could key, but I'm gonna wait. Who more turns do we have left before her? Oh, we have a couple. Yeah, I trust them.
And Ibram, you're gonna want to kill her because favorite enemy.
Exactly.
Yeah, go for it, Ibram.
Go up here and use bow on Goblin.
And you're doing a Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time because you got a critical hit. So you're shooting a brazier and lighting it on fire. Your arrow lights on fire on the way through, hits her. Yeah, no, you hit her, and she falls and gets pinned to the ground, and she goes, "Curses! The spider eye goblins were just fighting for peace."
Oh,
Really?
No.
Okay.
She said it in Goblin, so the only one who can translate is the
Yeah.
guy who's incredibly racist against goblins.
So now
Fuck you guys.
you guys have killed the boss, and you have 2 rooms to search through.
so
Is
Ibram.
a dais. This is a raised dais, by the way. It's not a It's like a table.
Ibram, what did she say?
It wasn't. It was just
Something about teeth and
something about teeth. Are those my teeth? Give me my teeth. Don't take my teeth. I don't know. I'm rusty.
I mean, sounds about right. I really don't know much about goblins, so
Yeah, you can't trust them.
I mean, fair.
Wouldn't it be funny if she was like, "We were only fighting for peace," and then I laugh.
Yeah, that would be really.
snap me
That
off a
would,
piece
that
of
would
it.
make us the bad guys in this story.
We all have a great belly laugh, you know. Like, oh.
Well, while everybody's laughing, to investigate the dais.
Investigate the dais.
I'm
Oh,
gonna join in.
Well, Imani, you go up there, and the first thing you see on the table is a relatively large longsword and a ring. And you walk up to the dais and push them off. And you're like, there's got to be something cool hidden in here, and you just can't find anything else. You know that stupid ring and knife are useless.
Well, I checked for Arcana and
Well,
did
John
not do
Diva,
well.
since you didn't get a 4, you can tell that the things Imani just knocked off are probably the ring and the sword of Spiragos. Or the ring and the dagger.
I'm gonna take those.
You're just gonna... Excuse me, everyone.
I'm just gonna take them and like hold them out and say, hey, we found them. Here are the things.
We found them. We're done.
Mission accomplished. Freeze
Sitting right
frame.
next to the
Oh, wait.
matriarch.
I do have, with her
Oh.
champion now defeated, the spider, presumably along with the rest of her tribe. Even thoughts of remaining hidden to the... Oh, wait, I should have read that before. Too late now. You killed it. Hooray!
Good job.
I will read you the stats on those if someone can do a better not garbage Arcana check.
Nope, can't do it.
I can roll it. I'm not trained. Can I roll it?
Yeah, go.
Roll it. Just do it. Get that nat 20.
18.
Hey.
All right, so Corinne, somehow, fake lady, maybe from your more intelligent upbringing,
Yeah, I'm a learned woman.
you first pick up the dagger of Spiragos and you hold it over your head. And first things first, I just need you to roll a will save.
Okie dokie. Hold on. Will save. Am I good at that? I am not. Oh
But
wait.
you have to roll really low for this.
Oh wait. Do you mean? Well, the only saves I had
Oh, I
here.
guess it's wisdom. There's no
Wisdom.
such thing
Okay.
as
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say that doesn't exist. Wisdom. Hey.
So yeah, so you lift it up and you're like, this is the dagger of Spiragos.
Spiragos.
Now while you're looking it over, you notice that the handle is covered in what looks like to be wet, darkened skin, maybe even made out of human.
Gross.
And the silver pommel, it's of a stylized twisting spider. I will share these pictures with you all in a moment. I just have to snip them. I forgot to do that. Or I'll just share this whole... Oh, wait, no, I can copy. Fantastic. And you know that you do have to attune this. You cannot just wield it and get these bonuses. However, you do get +1 bonus to all attack and damage rolls attacks you make with this magic weapon. And even though it is a short sword, it can be wielded without penalty for anyone proficient with either short swords or daggers. If you apply poison to the weapons, the saving throw DC increased by 2. Once a day, you can use a bonus action to cause thick black poison to coat the blade. Poison remains for 1 minute or until you hit a creature with a weapon. And when you hit a creature with that poisoned weapon, the target must take a D15 Constitution savings throw. And on a failed save, it becomes poisoned for 1 minute and takes 11 or 2d10 poison.
Nice.
The only way to destroy it is submitting it in holy water for 33 days, and then melting it in the fiery heart's blood of a Thulkin, which is a fire elemental. And copy image.
So, do we feel this is something that should be destroyed?
I don't know. I just posted it in our Discord, and now you can tell me how it looks.
Hold on, let me open up Discord
We
again.
have a Discord, people.
Yeah. Join our Discord. It links below.
Oh man, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Oh yeah, you can. Look at that.
And then here is the ring that Corinne can also.
Boise.
The ring, however, you're not going to go and immediately try to put it. This black band is shaped like a spider. 4 of its legs extending around the either side and then joining on the opposite side of the wearer's fingers. Its eyes are teeny tiny emerald. This does require attunement. However, you must be a druid, warlock, or a sorcerer to be this ring. If you are a druid, which none of you are, starting at 5th level, you can use your wild shape feature to transform into a giant spider, which would have been really cool. However, if you're a druid, sorcerer, or warlock, while you wear this ring, you gain the following. You add Bestow Curse, Spider Climb, and Web to the list of spells you know or have prepared. 3 times a day, you can cast the Charm Monster spell, the DC 13 version of Charm Person, without using any components. However, the spell targets only spiders. So you can cast Spider Friend. So 3 times a day, you can try to make spiders like you. Whenever you cast a spell that deals poison damage or empoison the poison condition, savings throw DC of that spell increases by 1. And web walking. You ignore movement restrictions caused by webbing. You just run through spider webs all day long like a crazy bird. However, it can only be destroyed if sundered by a solar or a good aligned demigod or deity.
Well,
Whether or not you guys go, I'm going to put this ring on, man. Put on this rang.
Hard no.
Well, after I describe all these, I'm like, well, this ring is
Useless. And you just
for me.
drop it again.
I just drop it. Yeah, I'm like, it's useless. Do with it what you will. I really have no preference. But this dagger is quite nice. Can I use a dagger as a monk weapon?
Yep.
Yeah.
You can also use a short sword as a monk weapon.
Down for bunk weapon.
Would this be better than either of my current options?
Yep.
Then I sheath this like in my belt, I just like thank you very much.
You're gonna keep that? Can I have your other bone dagger?
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
It's all yours. I really have no need of it now. Thank you.
I'm gonna take the ring.
Take that ring.
Take that ring. I'm gonna put a ring on myself.
Well, you have to attune this, which takes time.
Okay.
So you have
I
to
don't know
do
how that
stuff
works.
to get it. You can Google that. We can say you attune it during the few months period after the event.
Oh.
However, moment of realization that the gauntlet's not sitting along the ring and dagger presents an epic, excellent opportunity to reveal that it's the gauntlet if you haven't figured it out. However,
Which we did without any help.
Without any
Right.
help, we were
Right.
very
this was
So-
their last, if they haven't figured out, just flat out go, it is. You are in the gauntlet. So, given that the ring and the dagger were not directly touching Spiragos' body after his death, so therefore not touching its titanic essence, it atrophied over time and shrank in size to the present size. The gauntlet, it was filled with the ambusher's amputated limb, and it remained in the huge form it had when he had wore it. So even though the flies which gave the chasm its name ate almost all the flesh off the bone decades ago, Spider-Ray goblins have been tunneling through the skeletal remains in the past decades. You would have to remove every last bit of these bones in order to constrict down to something of might. However, the engineering feat required to wholly remove just one of the columns, let alone both of them, could take decades. And it's also difficult to predict how long it will take this gauntlet to shrink down to human. So if you guys had, 10 years, you could totally like hire people to take the bones out and eventually one day wear the gauntlet. But otherwise, you guys just have to deal with the fact that gauntlet. Got 2 out of 3 ain't bad though.
Nice.
Get these weapons off the streets.
Get those weapons off the streets and into your hands.
Which are clearly the best hands. I mean, really. No problem.
Well, if
Fans herself.
As I fan myself.
no one else picks the ring up, I will, because that
Oh,
sounds
I
like.
did.
Oh, okay.
She's a sorcerer, so she can actually.
I was just gonna wear it because it sounds evil.
Yes.
I mean, Susa really has no problem with her knife being evil. That's fine.
Yeah. So what's your alignment?
I believe I'm neutral. Just
Okay.
neutral. Let me double check though. Yes, neutral. True neutral.
Do monks still have to be lawful?
No.
Okay.
They changed that because that was stupid.
Was stupid. Because
That's
the
their
only
right.
bad thing about monks.
Yeah, particularly
Well-
because I didn't choose to be a monk. I was
Yeah. Forced into it.
So
Yeah, so like paladins in this don't have to be lawful either.
Hmm.
However, they do have to stick to their code. So it's like you can be an evil paladin as long as you're still sticking to that code is where you lose your paladins.
Huh?
So yeah, you guys have cleared the dungeon. You can search through the 2 treasure chests that are not at all inconspicuously laid on the champion's.
Might as well.
But otherwise, you guys have killed pretty much everything but the non-combatant goblins who have. There's
and
prob-
we're not that evil.
I mean, there's probably still spiders living in here, but they're not, the trained ones who actually live.
Well, what's in this here chest?
I don't know. See if you can open it. This one looks like it wasn't made by goblins. Everything in this room was taken from defeated. The things in here are actually solid and made of good stuff. So, with that 11 investigation, you go, locked chest, all right.
That's a
Darian,
chest, all right.
Darian, you still got them keys?
Yeah.
Can you bring them over here, please?
I was getting a snack.
Oh.
Always gross. Never gonna stop being gross.
Oh yeah, so if you eat that snack, you actually gain 6 health, man.
Oh.
She had like 11. I'm just
Oh.
gonna round up for you.
Oh
Got
man.
a 21 for our other chest here.
All right, that chest, you're like, this is definitely a locked chest. You could keep that investigation save for when you unlock.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna try and unlock it after they're
All right, so
done.
Darian, you unlock the chest that was behind his throne, and you find what looks like a huge pile of gemstones with some gold in. You can tell there's at least 100 gold pieces. The gemstones you're gonna have to appraise.
Well, we should distribute these evenly, like everything else we found.
Yes, everyone has distributed everything evenly.
Everything has been
Everything.
distributed evenly.
Now, John Viva, when you and Darian open that chest, first a bunch of flies fly out of it.
Nice.
Stinks. Bad.
Nice.
And it looks like the champion had been using this as a not so cold box, not a not so ice chest. However, John Viva, since she can't get sick, is of course not afraid of gross things like this. Sticks herself down to her shoulders in there to start digging, and you do grasp the hilts of at least weapons. And what you pull out is a mace or a Morningstar. Or a no, it's not a flail. So yeah, it's a Morningstar. I was just thinking mace. A Morningstar that is clearly, even though you pull it out from all this gunk, it's not covered in gunk.
Mm.
Oh.
So he pulls out a nice mace, which you have to figure out what it is. And there's a quiver in there. And that quiver, like it's made out of super fancy ass leather, got gold stitching on it. However, it is currently full of bones and it is gross.
So the fancy thing should go to the fancy lady.
Oh, the fancy quiver, which is for arrows. Give it to the fan. Whatever. Here you go, Susa.
What is she going to do? Stick her fan?
Yeah, Eber standing there.
Oh, thank
like,
you.
Ooh, that is a wonderful looking
Well,
quiver.
the Greek archers in the group are like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry, my bad. That's right, we do have 2 archers. I mean, yeah, who wants the mace and who wants the actual quiver? Because, I mean, take the quiver, take the fancy quiver.
Reason.
For
The
reasons.
obvious reason that you might not be in the
I
next
don't
adventure.
need it. Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
And then our Morningstar.
Gee, who uses a Morningstar?
John Via just pockets it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pocket it. You know what? You right. I'm gonna pocket it.
Just in a pocket.
It's gonna be sticking out like.
Nice armor, John Viva. Thanks, it has pockets.
That's right. And then she's just gonna move over here.
I thought I pulled it out,
Pocket, like-
actually. Didn't you
What?
say I pulled it out of the box anyway?
No, she pulled it
Oh,
out.
okay.
She stuck her arms in with that 21 investigate.
Ugh.
But
Yeah.
maybe you can get it from her.
Nah.
Like, you can ask nicely.
If it's not offered up, then I assume she needs it.
Can I like absorb it? Well, I don't know how armor works. That's right. I need to find like actual armor.
No, you can't. This does nothing for you besides is a morning star.
All right, fine. Take it. Take the Morningstar. I just sort of like gingerly hold it out.
I take it as, like, I'm taking the
Walker
horn of
would take it.
Gondor.
Oh, I thought you were like, as someone would take a gift from their crush or.
No.
So you take so you take it, and it's a lot lighter than your mace.
Mmm.
It feels like, but give it a few swings, and it still has the same momentum as your mace.
Nice.
So you treat it as a +1 mace, and it's silvered. Silvered +1.
I don't know what
Yes,
that
so-
means.
Silvered, so against like a lichen, like a werewolf or something, get it's got bonuses. So
Oh.
since it's a silvered weapon,
To work against horse people and cat people?
I
Snake
mean,
people?
it still works as a
You
as a
don't like
plus as a +1.
Yeah, we are bipedals. We're not changeling.
So a lot of monsters have immunity or resistance to non-magical weapons, but silvered weapons still hurt them.
do a little experiment, put arrows in the quiver, draw one out, and then fire, try and shoot a cup off this table. See if I
Okay.
notice anything different.
Roll to shoot that cup.
Yeah, I guess I should.
Yeah.
How'd
So
it go?
you notice that it does 9 damage to the cup. So any ammunition you draw from this will just deal 1 extra damage. So you can keep it later for a crossbow. Just adds +1 to any ranged weapon. So if you were to pour all of Corinne's rocks into it, and anytime she needed a rock, she had to run up to you and reach her hand into it,
They'd be +1 rocks.
they'd be +1 rocks.
+1 rocks.
Hey Bevan, at some point can I get the Spiragos?
Yeah.
Again.
Here. Oh yeah, that's just a little to remember.
Yeah, same
Just-
thing for
just
my
a skeleton.
dagger, but I trust you to give them to me later.
Now, Corinne, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna hide the folder with this. I'm gonna rename the adventure.
Password protect.
And I'm gonna
Subfolder,
I'm gonna put it in a
subfolder,
folder
subfolder.
labeled homework, and you're never gonna look in there.
Guess we should begin our journey back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you guys go to climb up, you're unharried, and when you get to the top, you all freeze for a second, and the front of your screen says, "Now you're about to end the tutorial of Scarred Land." Are you sure you're happy with your character setup choices? For the most part, you guys don't get to make giant changes, but if you went, why the hell did I take the skill check? This is your last chance to go, you know what, instead of being trained in this, I'll get trained in this.
I'm
If you
good.
took a spell that you're like, why the hell did I ever take this spell? Why did Bevan say this is a good spell? You can swap it out. So
Yeah,
a
I'm
Bethesda
just,
game moment. Are you sure you want to leave the dungeon and go out to Oblivion, or I guess Cyrodiil? Are you sure you want to leave your vault again for the millionth time?
The Scatlands.
The Scatlands? Yeah, you're
Oh.
about to enter the Scatlands. Are you sure?
No. Haven't you got a shout out in chat from Emily? Something about they
Really?
were playing today, but they're
Oh no. Well, we're happy you're here.
Oh, Drewbert. Hopefully you guys aren't only joining now because we're only like... we're
A
done.
minute from
Yeah, because they're all done with the adventure. I mean, you guys take your stuff back. You get your other 500 pieces of gold.
Oh, are we splitting that between all of us?
No, it was a part of your reward. You guys 500 now, 500 later for doing your adventure.
Travis is here now.
You guys turn over the insignias, all 2 of like the 4. But you know, I didn't give you lots of chances to search unless you wanted to like dig through like spider webs and
I
shit.
think we kind of figured it out.
Yeah, you figured it out. Hello, IFAP today.
I know.
It's not IFAP today. It's IFAP to you.
You.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you, man. I mean,
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
I mean, hey, whatever floats your boat.
yeah, whatever. Yeah. But otherwise, you guys are done with
I
this
was gonna
adventure.
say, when they get
And
back to
Travis missed the
town-
whole thing. Look, he just showed up. Travis,
That's
what
alright.
happened,
Travis
man?
did it.
We did it, Travis, and I now have a nice dagger that's totally not a problem at all. Fine.
Yep. I'm gonna enjoy that ring. Sure.
Good ring.
Good ring. I just need to get all the details in my character sheet with so they won't crap out on me at some
Was there not split gems like twice, a small handful and then a bigger part?
So a small handful would have just been equivalent. It ended up being equivalent to, I think,
Like
10.
10 each.
Yeah, we
And
just
then-
get 10 gold.
And then
And
the big split?
thing, Heather took.
No,
She
there
did
was
not hit it.
a
that one?
chest full of
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
the chest of gems. That was
Oh, yeah.
we didn't need to get them appraised or anything for
Yeah.
value, but
So you guys bring them up to get appraised, and it's just shiny glass rocks. Just like pirates didn't know what was a gem and what was anything. Almost all of them were just shiny rocks. However, let's roll D100 to see how many of those rocks, shiny pieces of glass, were actually gemstones. 83. So I could have rolled a 1, and you only had 10 gold pieces worth of gemstone. But you still do have 830 gold.
hey, that's an amount.
So if we do 800 divided by 5.
Oh, and Heather,
166.
you opened your bag of gold pieces that you rolled away for
Is
yourself.
that right? 166.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's not a bag full of gold. It was a bag full of like blanks of like copper. Like these were clearly meant to be like washers or something used. But they were goblins and they didn't know, so they just filled a bag with them after they killed
Great.
some people and were like, "Yes, fill your pouches." And then they got home and they never knew the difference. I'm sure to a tradesman, you'll be able to give away, 5 gold worth of of materials.
But it's not quite a bag of teeth.
It's
Yep.
not. I think Ibram was the real winner here.
Yep.
Got my
Yeah.
teeth. I ever
Even
got
with
my-
this bag full of teeth.
got my
Otherwise, that's
sword.
about it. We're gonna come back to this adventure either. It's gonna be sometime after Labor Day for sure.
What we're going to do is we are going to raid our good friends over at Manapot Studios. They have been
They got
playing
us
for a
last
hot
night, I
minute. So we're going to jump over there real quick, and we will definitely see you guys Thursday when Heather leads us through the, how would you describe Liminal, Heather?
Liminal is a modern fantasy setting. It's a D6 tabletop game system, And it is mostly roleplay heavy, so not very combat heavy. It's a lot of puzzles and trying to figure stuff out. So
A lot of singing, from what I've heard.
singing.
No, that's my game on Fridays.
Oh, that's Fridays. My
Yeah.
mistake.
All right, well here we go. Say hi to Manipause Studios, guys.
Thanks for joining, guys, and we'll see you next adventure.
Oh, did it get us? Are we
Yeah, we're over there.
It
We're
did.
over there.
So Kaylee gave me some feedback on what she heard. So she says that noise, it's like white noise surrounding Bevan's talking. It sounds like a fan, but it's just a weird artifact of compression. Super noticeable when you've got headphones on, though. I think it's when it goes through OBS. It keeps coming in and out, but it's definitely a result of compression.
So for a second, I saw Mutrick von Constantine. It looked like Cody out of the corner.
So it's coming from Bevan and sounds like static?
Yes, white noise surrounding Bevan.
Well, Bevan does have a fan, so that might be something we can.
Yeah, but it was persistent
can't
after I
hear
turned the fan
Yeah.
away from
Uh,
So